This is Golden Eagle basketball.
Gets inside the lane, right-handed layup, good, plus the foul. He's got it. First three of the ball game for the Golden Eagles.
Every game, every moment, every season on the journey to March. Right here on the ORU Sports Network. Powered by Playfly.
Crosses over, set back three, you bet! Oral Roberts pulls out a stunner.
Now, here's the voice of the Golden Eagles, Connor Clark.
Live from the Benny Engelstead Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota, it's the turn of a new year and the turn of a new season as Oral Roberts travels up north to begin Summit League Conference play as they take on the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Hi, everybody, and Happy New Year. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you could kick off 2026 with us on the hardwood, and we've got a good one to begin Summit League play here on January the 1st of 2026. North Dakota comes into this matchup at 6-10, ORU at 5-10, and well, two teams that come in with similar circumstances, but one team has played a lot more recently than the other, that being North Dakota playing just last Sunday on the 28th, getting a win over Dakota State. Oral Roberts has not played since the 22nd of December, so pretty long break there, and the big question will be, how do they respond after such a long break? Well, we'll find out in a matter of moments. We'll also talk in the pregame interview about that as well. But let's meet these Fighting Hawks of North Dakota. An 88-56 win over Dakota State on Sunday. As I mentioned, they had 5 double-figure scores, led by Matthew Bethune with 15 points, and they only had 6 turnovers in that ball game. This is a team that takes care of the ball very, very well. We'll break that down in just a moment. It's also a team that you could either say has A, a very balanced attack, or B, maybe has a little bit of an identity crisis. They have 7 players who average 8 or more per game, who have at least played 15 or more. They actually have 8 in total, but one of them has only played 3, so you take the sample size into consideration. They have 4 players who average 4 or more rebounds a game as well, and they average 34 per game as a team. 2 areas in which they struggle, however, is three-point percentage and free throw percentage. They shoot it at a 30.8% rank behind the arc, which ranks 8th out of 9 teams in the Summit, and then free throw percentage at 68.3%, also ranking 8th in the Summit. But something they do really, really well, and we mentioned it just a moment ago, the turnover battle. They have a turnover margin of +5, which is best in the Summit League and 16th in the entire country. They only turn it over 11.2 times per contest and force 5 more than they give up. So that is something to look out for because that has been an issue for Oral Roberts throughout the season. They've been getting better as of late, but again, this is a very stout defensive team in North Dakota, and they like to take the ball away a lot. So we'll take a look at that throughout the afternoon. Some players to watch here for North Dakota. It starts off with a leading scorer, Grayson Allman, averaging 12.3 a game, 2.9 rebounds, 2.2 assists. He redshirted his freshman year. He's one of those 7 guys who averages 8 or more a game. A familiar face that ORU fans may know, Eli King, averaging 10.7 a game, 4.9 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. This is his 3rd year in the program. He averaged 16.5 points per game against ORU last year, and he's a scrappy guy who can, A, fill it up at times. He had 24 in the second meeting with ORU last season, and he's just really scrappy. He gets loose balls. He gets a lot of rebounds, nearly averaging 5 of them a game, despite being just 6'3". And finally, the final player to watch is Garrett Anderson, averaging 9.1 points per game, 4.4 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. He's not super efficient, though, only shooting it at a 33% rate from the field, only 30% from 3. And as we mentioned, this team as a whole does not shoot the 3 ball very, very well, only 30.8% as a squad. On the other side for Oral Roberts, they came up short against UT Arlington last time out, 69-57 at home. Ty Harper led the team with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He is continuing that streak of having double figures in every single game this season. Ofri DeVay and Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams also pitched in 10 points in that matchup. But this was really the main storyline, and this happens from time to time. But ORU did have their worst three-point shooting performance of the entire season, and it wasn't really close. Just 2 of 20 from beyond the arc. They cannot hit water if they fell out of a boat, and unfortunately, that's how basketball treats you sometimes. So the three-point woes, they've only made single digits in that three-point category in 4 of the last 5
Sioux
games.
Center for
4 of
today's
16,
game
10 of 29, 8 of 20, 8 of 21, and then, of course, 2 of 20, the breakdown of the last 5 games. Of course, the turnovers have also been an issue, but they have been improving. The last 3 games have been below their season average at 11, 14, and 14. They average 15 a game. So improving in that area and taking much better care of the ball. The defense has also really improved. That was a big issue kind of around that Florida trip and around Thanksgiving. Now, we'll break down the last 10 games into 2 halves. The first half of that 10 games, well, they were giving up 88.8 points per game in the first 5. And then the most recent 5, they've given up 64.8. So a massive improvement in the points allowed per game department for this defense. Let's see if they can continue that here this afternoon. Close losses have also been a story. They're 7 points away from being 8-7, and I know shoulda, coulda, woulda, but they have 1-point losses to Tulsa, who's currently 13-1 right now, and Missouri State, who is 7-5, and of course that 5-point loss to Florida Gulf Coast in Florida. Players to watch, the usual suspects, Ty Harper, Ofri Neve, and Connor Dow, all averaging double figures. Ty Harper leading the team at just shy of 17. Of course, double figures in all 15. Ofri Neve being kind of the biggest leader on this squad and the extra voice for Corey Barnett on the floor. A lot of trust there. That is really the key word between him and KB is trust. And Connor Dow averaging just shy of 11 points. He does have single digits, though, in 4 of his last 5. Would love to see him get going, especially from beyond the arc here to start off conference play, because we all know he is more than capable of doing so. And he's lit teams up in the past before. So let's see if he can do that here today. Oral Roberts is 10-6 all-time against North Dakota. The last meeting came on February 15th of last year, which is kind of weird to say now in 2025. UND came out on top 88-77 over Oral Roberts. They split last year's meetings. If you remember the game at home last year, Isaac McBride with a dagger 3 with just seconds left as ORU won that game by 4 at the Mabee Center. But ORU is only 2-4 all-time in this gym in Grand Forks, so trying to improve on that a little bit here today and get off to a nice conference start. We're looking for a 1-0 conference start. Everybody in 0-0. That is the message to every single team in the conference. We had some conference games yesterday. We have more today, so we will get you caught up throughout the broadcast on what is going on around the Summit League. But conference play is finally here, and it is the best time of the year. Well, this is the Empire Fence pregame show, and coming up on the pregame show, we will hear from assistant coach Isaac Green making his pregame show debut. He had the scout for this one. We'll break down the matchup, break down some of the key players for North Dakota, and how Oral Roberts can get off to a nice conference start here in the negative temperatures just shy of the Canadian border. So all that and more is coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. This is the Empire Fence pregame show right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. This is number 1, Ty Harper, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Golden Eagle Basketball is right around the corner. Time to get you geared up with everything you need to know with the Empire Fence pregame interview. Here's Connor Clark.
Welcome back inside the Empire Fence pregame show here on the ORU Sports Network. Connor Clark joined by assistant coach Isaac Green ahead of the conference opener against North Dakota up here in Grand Forks. And Coach, you guys obviously, quote unquote, start a new season this time around, and everybody's record is 0-0. Obviously, you can go off the non-conference, but what's it like just kind of having that fresh mental restart? Because not only is it conference play, but you also come off the holiday break.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think there's a lot of anticipation and enthusiasm and excitement to start conference play. We know we're playing a great team, just like every team in the league. We respect them all, and we know they're going to make some plays. We're going to make plays, but the key for us is staying poised, staying together, and always responding to the next play, whether we had success or failure on the previous one.
Now, this North Dakota team is pretty well balanced when you look at the scoring breakdown, at least on paper. They have a handful of guys that score 8 or more a game. And leading the way there, it's Grayson Allman, who's averaging 12.3 points per game. And again, it's not a number that's going to blow you away, but he's a guy who can put it in the bucket at a pretty high level sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, it's a very balanced attack. So the message to the team all week has been everybody's a live player, and nobody's got an off night at every position. You know, every player is confident, every player is aggressive. Every player seems to have a very good understanding of their system and how to play within it. So it should be a good 40 minutes of ball.
Yeah, Eli King is another name to mention too, because he's fairly familiar with this Summit League kind of output, and this is his third season within the program at UND. Averaged 8.5 a game starting all 33 games, and now he's their second leading scorer, averaging over 10 a game. And he's kind of that quote-unquote junkyard dog type of player, but he's also got the skill to go along with it. So what stands out to you?
Oh, yeah, no question. I've been impressed with him on tape. I mean, he's savvy, he's experienced, he knows the league really well. And, again, he's another guy that knows coaches' expectations, it seems like, really, really, really well. So he's a game wrecker, man. He's got the ability to blow the thing open on both sides of the ball. So for us, it's, we're going to do our job on him in terms of keeping him out of the paint, taking away his threes, and keeping him off the glass because he's a persistent rebounder as well.
A number that jumps off the page when you look at team statistics for them is the turnovers or lack thereof, averaging just over 11, and they have a +5 margin in that category. And they can really take you out of a game if they start turning you over a lot. How do you go about taking care of the ball a little bit better? You guys have been improving on that, of course, over the last few games, but that's going to be a huge point of concern coming into today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're at the top of our league in turnover margin. They're top 20 in the country in it, so it's something that really differentiates them from other teams in the league. But for us, we want to play an aggressive game. You know, we don't want players being timid because of their disruptiveness, but at the same time, ball security is at a premium just like it is in every game. I mean, shoot, we're in there watching the Miami-Ohio State game now, and Ohio State throws a pick 6. And those are things that are hard to overcome in every sport. So for us, the focus is on getting shots, getting high-quality shots, and giving ourselves a chance to offensive rebound our misses.
Now, a couple of stats on the paper that don't necessarily go their way are three-point percentage and free throw percentage. And we'll start with three-point shooting. How can you guys defensively use that to your advantage? Because you've seen some teams that have struggled from 3 at points, and you've been able to expose them. So how do you go about taking that into New Year's Day?
Yeah, I mean, we respect all those guys as shooters. You know, we think they're better shooters than their numbers reflect so far to start the season. So we never want to give any guys dare shots, or what we call dare shots, which are comfortable shots. So for us, we're going to take away the 3. We're going to guard the drive. We got to guard the interior. And once that's all done, it's a war on the glass. So we've got to hit bodies and go pursue that ball.
And free throw percentage, too. I mean, they're under 70% at 68-ish. And then you guys are one of the better free throw shooting teams in the entire country, in the top 30, nearly 80%. And how can you use the charity stripe to your advantage? Because you guys have done a really nice job of getting to the free throw line when you need to. And that could bode well down the stretch in Summit League play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we always want to play an aggressive game, whether that's to get to the rim for layups or fouls or collapse the defense, kick out threes. So, on the other side of the ball, discipline to show our hands is going to be a big key. So we don't award them with a bunch of free throws. It's a very high quality shot. And then for us, just playing our aggressive offensive game. And if that ends up in free throws, it does. It's kind of something that's out of our control, considering we got to rely on the official to make the call. So our focus is just getting high-quality shots each possession, and a free throw is an outcome that we are in favor of.
Now, I feel like every coach across America kind of asks themselves internally, how is their team going to respond after a break like you guys just went through? You haven't played since the 22nd, and you're not the only team who has done that, but just seeing this group bounce back after the Christmas holiday, what have you noticed in practice, and how has this group responded?
Yeah, I mean, I think you really lean in on your maturity and the leadership that you have in the locker room. And fortunately, we've got some veteran experienced players that have been through the, break at the semester and the poise and the professionalism that it takes to come back and not miss a beat. So thought our guys did a really good job over the break of keeping themselves conditioned, and we've hit the ground running since they've been back.
Of course, Ty has been a huge bright spot for your team this year. Team's leading scorer. He's one of the top scorers in the Summit and in the country. And how do you go about keeping him rolling offensively, especially in Summit League play where he's going to see a lot more consistency probably on him? And how is he able to share it as well? Because we've seen times, i.e. Missouri State, where he just goes on an absolute heater, and you guys will take that 10 times out of 10. But it's also a guy who can distribute pretty well.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you look back, you mentioned you look back at the Missouri State game, right? When the clock was against him at the end of the game, he drove towards the middle, and there might have been 2 or 3 seconds when he drew a second defender, and he threw that ball to Ofri, and then Ofri was able to make a great play at the end of the clock. So, he's a guy that could generate great offense for our team, whether that's for himself or that's for his teammates. So, he's learning our system, and he's learning how to be a playmaker within it.
And final thing for you, what is the coaching staff's message to the team heading into conference play? Because you're going to see every team twice. It's going to be difficult every single night. And I know it's your guys' first time around in the conference as a staff. So what's the mindset heading in?
Yeah, I mean, I think you want to just take it one possession at a time, right? Whether that's practice or game, you want to play each possession to your standard. And when that possession's over, you leave it behind you and you take the same approach for the next possession. And you just try to make each one the most important thing. And that frees you up to take the same approach for the next one.
Well, as always, Coach, thanks so much for the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Connor. Happy New Year.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Summit League Conference play opener is coming your way in just a matter of moments. It's Oral Roberts and North Dakota here on the ORU Sports Network. Connor Clark wishing you a very happy New Year. We'll step aside for the national anthem, get you starting lineups and tip-off. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. This is number 1, Ty Harper, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Welcome to Lamar Outdoor Advertising, the largest outdoor advertising company in the U.S. and one of the most successful operators in the outdoor advertising industry. We offer advertising in 2/3 of the top 50 markets in the country, as well as over 100 years of experience to help you make the most of this valuable marketing tool. Please visit our website, www.lamar.com, to learn more about our award-winning team and services. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. Let us know how we can best assist you when we return to the line.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
This is number 7, Martin Skills, and you're listening to Golden Eagles basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Just moments away here from junior from tip-off in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Let's get you starting lineups for both sides. First, for the North Dakota Fighting Hawks, coming in at a record of 6-10. It starts with Zach Kraft, Eli King, Grayson Allman, Garrett Anderson, and an old friend alert, Josh Jones, getting the start here today. Of course, was at Oral Roberts for the last 2 seasons. The head coach is Paul Sather in his 7th season, a record of 79 and 125 with UND. He's assisted by Jamie Stevens, Paul Danielson, Estevan Sandoval, and B2 Panome. For Oral Roberts, it's more of what we've seen a lot of this year. It starts with Jack Turner, Ty Harper, Connor Dow, Ofri Neve, and Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. The head coach of your Golden Eagles, Corey Barnett, in his first season, a record of 5-10. He's assisted by Corey Alford, Van Green, Donovan Williams, Will Saxon, Isaac Green, and Steve Upshaw. Well, ORU trying to get off of what is a 3-game skid and trying to get off that break in a positive way. And maybe that break came at maybe the perfect time throughout the season, coming off of those 3 straight losses, trying to find themselves offensively. We've talked about how well the defense has played over the last 5 games, giving up 24 points less per game than they were in the 5 before that. So we've seen drastic improvement there. We've seen improvement in the turnover margin as well. But unfortunately, the points per game have declined a little bit, and we're starting to see the 3 ball not be a huge friend for the guys from Tulsa as well. But ORU averaging 73.7 points per game. They give up 76.5 points per game. On the other side, North Dakota, pretty much kind of the same numbers. They score 74.6 points, and they give up 75.3 points. Percentages for either side, ORU from the field, 41.8, from 3, 33.4, and from the free throw line, they're one of the best in the country, 77.4%. On the other side from the field, North Dakota at 42.7, from 3, 30.8, and from the free throw line, 68.3. Rebounds per game, ORU at 33.7, a margin of minus 1.7. On the other side, North Dakota with 34 even, a margin of minus 3.1. And, of course, we've talked about the turnovers. ORU averages 15 of them, a margin of minus 2.1, and North Dakota averages 11.2 of them, and a margin of plus 5. That is 16th in the entire country. And, of course, number 1 in the Summit League. Well, we are up here in the bird's nest, no pun intended, here in North Dakota, as we've got a pretty nice view of the starting lineups getting announced right now. The green baseline and sidelines highlight the court here in Grand Forks, and the big green North Dakota written across half court is the main accent here as the lights are out, as we're ready to get going in Summit League Conference play for the first time in 2026. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. That was the Empire Fence pregame show, and we're ready to rock here in the new year. ORU rocking the Navy road uniforms with the white lettering and numbering on the front and the back of the jersey. They also have the gold trim going up and down each side and along the neckline and the sleeve lines. As for North Dakota, they roll with the home whites with the bright green lettering and numbering. It reads North Dakota across the chest, and they've got the green accents going up and down the shorts as well. ORU will go right to left as we see it to begin things here this afternoon. North Dakota going left to right as both of these teams trying to get to 1-0 in Summit League play. It'll be Yamanuchi Williams and Josh Jones to tip it off. Take some getting used to saying that name on the opposition side. But we'll get used to it by the end of the 40 minutes. And we are ready to rock here from Grand Forks. Last meeting between these two, North Dakota took it 88-77 on this very floor, but both teams look very, very different pretty much a calendar year later. A whistle is blown. Yamaduchi Williams and Jones up to tap it back, and it's won by the Fighting Hawks. And we are underway from Grand Forks. It'll be the leading scorer, Grayson Allman, to bring it across. Pretty much straight on, working on Jack Turner. Wild exchange off of Zach Kraft off of an off-ball screen. He finally flips it over for Anderson, and an offensive foul to begin the ball game. An illegal screen, and ORU gets a stop on their first possession. The foul will go on Josh Jones, his first, and the team's first. A good start for Oral Roberts defensively. What can they do offensively? It'll be Ty Harper to bring it across straight on. Flips it right wing for Turner, who surveys right back up top for Harper. Now gets Dow off of the screen. He's open for three. He lets it fly, left it short. And the rebound to Eli King. Here come the Hawks up the near sideline with Garrett Anderson. Anderson angles towards the top of the key, flips it over left wing. King on the attack left lane. Throws up a wild shot and somehow drops. And the scoring is open. Eli King makes it 2-0 North Dakota. It was a wild layup, but Eli King, a veteran player in this league, able to get the touch on that one. We'll hear his name a lot. A double team to Harper at half court. Extra pass from Yamaduchi Williams. They swing it around. Neve left wing gets inside, works it on Jones, but he traveled with it. One too many steps as he got caught inside with Josh. And that'll give it back to North Dakota. So a turnover on each side here in the opening minute, and it's 2-0 North Dakota. Just over 30 seconds into the ball game. Anderson will bring it across, or excuse me, Allman, that is. Far sideline, bounces it, and they swing it around right wing for Anderson now. Head of the key for Jones. Jones looking for King, didn't have him. Now back to Anderson at the North Dakota logo. Goes right to the wing. Gets harassed by Ty Harper, and a foul away from the basketball. It's going to go on Yuto Yamaduchi Williams, it looks like. And it will. So his first. So both centers in the ball game right now with a personal foul. Each team with one team foul. It'll be a baseline out of bounds play for North Dakota. Allman surveying. Allman still looking. Finally lobs it left corner for Jones. 19 to shoot for the Fighting Hawks. Jones, head of the key, now looking for a handoff. Finally gets it over for Allman, who resets. Allman, straight on between the circles. Spins to the free throw line. Left side of the lane. Kept his pivot foot. Kicks it out. Three ball on the way from Kraft. Left it short. Rebound tapped around, and Yamaduchi Williams grabs it through a double team. Flipping it ahead. Neve into the left corner. Dow backs his way in. Lost it, and it's out of bounds. Right back to the Fighting Hawks. He tried to spin baseline and just lost the handle. Second turnover for Oral Roberts. And a stalemated start continues as Josh Jones will take a seat. And Guga Natsvishvili checks in for the first time for North Dakota. It gets rolled in for Grayson Allman. We mentioned the leading scorer. Shades left of the circles. Now bounces it head of the key for Natsvishvili. Goes left to the elbow, hands off for King, who circles back where he came from. Skips it right corner, but it's knocked out of bounds by Connor Dow. Right place, right time for number 5. Be a baseline out of bounds for North Dakota with 17 on the timer. Nearly a minute and a half gone here in the first half. It's still 2-0 North Dakota. Allman inbound. Lob it to the right elbow for Natsvishvili. Wants to get downhill with the left hand. Throws up a wild shot, too strong. And the rebound ripped down by Connor Dow with one hand. And he flips it over for Neve. Right back to Dow up the far sideline. Dow attacks from the wing, got it stripped, ball's loose on the deck, and it is out of bounds off of Yamaduchi Williams as he tried to save it. So ball security is clearly an issue here in the opening minutes for Oral Roberts. It's already turnover number 3. ORU's only gotten one shot off so far. It is North Dakota ball. Allman attacks from the left wing, gets inside, but threw it away right to Dow. Flips it up ahead. Harper with a 1-on-2, doesn't care. Jump stop in the lane. Wild shot, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll go back to North Dakota. So every time ORU gets the ball, seems like they only have it for 5 seconds. Then it goes right back to the Fighting Hawks. But good hustle there by Neve to try and follow it up. 17:59 left to go in the opening half. 2-0 North Dakota. Here from Grand Forks. Everybody's still on their feet. They wait until the opposition scores, and then they sit down. Allman bounces it Natsvishvili between the circles. Say that 10 times fast. He shades his way to the left wing, hands off for Allman, and a foul on the screen, it looks like, on Jack Turner. So he picks up his first and the team's second. It'll be Eli King to inbound it right next to Corey Barnett on the sideline. I mean, they are literally right next to each other, and Corey's not moving. And King will just flip it into the backcourt for Allman, who will bring it across straight on. Goes left, now back right around a Natsvishvili screen. Couple of bodies hit the deck, no foul. Allman steps back outside for three, but gives it up for King, head of the key. Works inside on Neve. King with 8 at the elbow. King left side, tough fadeaway jumper. Somehow goes down. That had some weird spin on it, but Eli King makes it work. He's got all 4 to start off the ball game for North Dakota. And Ty Harper will methodically bring it across straight on, picks up his dribble at the volleyball line that's painted on the floor. Right back outside for Harper, right wing with a pump fake. Skips his way inside, dumps it off for Yamaduchi Williams. Back out, straight on 3, Turner on the way. Rattles in and out, back tap, and Harper's got the offensive rebound. Now he stumbles. Harper tried to throw it away. Allman now with the ball, and he flips it over for Zach Kraft. So North Dakota with another turnover forced. And now here comes King on the other side, and he gets fouled on the way in. A foul will go on Ofri Neve. There's been a lot of slipping, and they're actually going to call an offensive foul, I believe. And they are going to get it on Ugan Natsvishvili. So, second North Dakota team foul. I beg your pardon. I thought it was going to be a foul on Neve. It was kind of an odd play. People have been slipping and sliding all over the place, and they got people wiping off the floor right now. A couple of new substitutions for North Dakota. One of them is Reggie Thomas. And the other one being Marley Curtis, one of 2 twins on the team, and 2 twins that were really good together in high school. We'll get to that later. A bounce to Neve. Now swings it right wing for Dow. Wants to drive baseline. Working on Curtis. He'll step back. 15-footer on the way. Too strong. And the rebound ripped down by Reggie Thomas, who will bring it across for the Fighting Hawks. Shades right side of the wing. Now hands off in between the circles for King. King gets a screen to the right. He uses it towards the elbow. Steps back. Left all alone. 18-footer on the way. Good. Eli King's got all 6, and he was left wide open. Nobody within 15 feet of him on that one. And a good start for North Dakota at home. ORU still searching for answers on offense. They bounce it left wing for Neve. Gets around a screen to his left. Neve trying to back his way down on Zach Kraft. Now he gets caught in the air after a double team. Skip pats outside for Dow. Bounces it right corner for Yamaduchi Williams. Back up top for Turner with 16. Turner drives inside, right side. Reverse layup up and good. Nobody home on that weak side, and Jack Turner takes advantage, and ORU on the board at 6-2. And Thomas brings it across for North Dakota, and everybody finally sits down here at the Sioux Center. Natsvishvili feeds Thomas inside, but he's short on the layup. He was wide open. Offensive rebound, King. Jumper good. He's got all 8s. This is exactly what happened to ORU last year. Eli King got off to a hot start. Having a little bit of deja vu right now. It's 8-2 North Dakota. Next whistle will send us to a timeout. He's nearly at a season average. Harper bounces it left side for Neve. 16 to shoot for the Golden Eagles. Left wing, Neve still going to work. I'll circle it back out as a double team was looming for Dow ahead of the key. Now right wing for Harper with 8. Harper steps back with Thomas. Harper with 5. Flare screen for Neve, and he stepped out of bounds. Another turnover. That'll send us to our first media timeout of the ball game. A lot to be desired from this ORU offense as they trail 8-2. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
What's going on? This is Luke Gray. You're listening to ORU Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Looking to score big on your next event? Check out Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills, now partnering with the Ruffin Event Center next door. With 100,000 square feet of event space combined, it's a strong play for gatherings of any size. Visit our website or call 918-493-7000 to book your stay or event today. Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills and Ruffin Event Center, where every stay feels like a championship win. Well, slow start offensively for Oral Roberts as they trail 8-2 of the first media timeout here from Grand Forks, North Dakota against the Fighting Hawks. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. A 4 of 7 start from the field and all 8 points going to Eli King. He's made all 4 shots he has taken. On the other side, just 1 of 5 from the field for ORU. A lot of turnovers so far. Jack Turner with the lone 2. ORU already has given it away 5 times. North Dakota with 3 turnovers already as well. So, again, it seems like right now when ORU gets a possession, it's gone 5 seconds later via a missed shot or a turnover. And it is something that needs to get cleaned up, and it needs to get cleaned up in a hurry as they're down 6 here in the early going. Nobody has points off of turnovers just yet, despite seeing 8 of them combined in the opening segment. Rebounding battle being won by North Dakota 4-3. Defensively 3-2, and we're tied at 1 on the offensive glass. The Fighting Hawks with 2 second chance points to ORU's 0 second chance points. So a lot to be desired from the offense thus far, and hopefully that will come to fruition here in this next segment. This is the first game of Summit League play, and of course you'd love to start 1-0 and get off to a right foot, and of course, ORU has not played since December the 22nd, so they're really trying to get that rust off, it seems like, right now. We will see what Corey Barnett and company has drawn up out of the timeout and try and get this offense back on track because we know what it can do. Looks like it'll be Harper, Turner, Killips, Neve, and Barron Smith on the floor for ORU. On the other side, out of the timeout, it'll be Marley Curtis, Eli King, Zach Kraft, Guga Natsvishvili, and Reggie Thomas. It'll be North Dakota ball out of the timeout, going left to right as Curtis will inbound it to Thomas. Almost 5 minutes gone here in this first half, an 8-2 North Dakota lead here from the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Maybe cold outside, but it's basketball weather in here as we are ready to go out of the timeout as Thomas brings it across straight on against Ty Harper. Shades right to the wing, now bounces it there for King. King now inside. Gives it up, Natsvishvili drives in from the top of the lane and scores, plus the foul with the left hand. That foul's going to go on Barron Smith, his first. And a rough start continues for ORU. So a chance to complete the three-point play for Natsvishvili. Makes it 10-2, a chance to make it 11-2. Free throw is up and good. And it is 11-2 Fighting Hawks. And a one-on-one pressure with Reggie Thomas and Ty Harper. Harper will bring it across straight on. He's stuck at the O in North Dakota right now, waiting for something to develop. Now finally gets a screen to the left from Smith. Bounces it left wing, nearly threw it away, but Neve is able to save it. Neve will pull it back out. Gives it over for Killips right side. Killips with 10 to shoot. Gets inside. Wraparound pass too tall for Turner. Another turnover as it flies into the second row. The offense just continuing to have zero answers right now as they trail 11-2. As Thomas will bring it across for North Dakota, shading to the right of the center court logo. Now gets left around an Natsvishvili screen to the wing. Thomas hands off to the corner. King nearly lost it in front of the ORU bench, but gets it back and retreats out to the volleyball line. 16 to shoot. King with a pump fake, now steps through, throws up a wild shot from 15 feet, got his own miss. And there's going to be a foul on the ground there. And it's going to go on Barron Smith, so he picks up 2 in a hurry. That's the 14th foul as Cal Furnish and Yuto Yamanuchi Williams check back in for ORU as Turner and Smith take a seat. Baseline out of bounds play for Thomas. Gets it left elbow for King. Working one-on-one with Neve. King spins at the right block, trying to force his way inside. Throws up a wild shot, missed it short. Thomas gets the offensive rebound, but his putback is no good. And Furnish comes out of the scrum with it. Advances it near sideline for Harper, who's across the timeline. Harper over to the right wing for Neve. Now back up top for Harper with 22. Harper into the right corner. Neve wants to go baseline on Curtis. Neve will spin back outside. Dribbles with the left hand with 15 to shoot back to midcourt. Neve looking for an opportunity to drive. Now he finds it. Fades back into the corner. Skip pass, opposite corner. Killips catch and shoot three. Too strong an air ball. Right into the arms of Curtis. And the offensive woes just continue for ORU. Here's Thomas on the other side, deep right wing. He passes it to nobody, but King somehow able to clean it up. Extra pass, Curtis, left wing three. That one off the side of the backboard, but it somehow finds Kraft. Now a three straight on from King. That one no good. Another offensive rebound. Ball tapped around, and it is out of bounds off of North Dakota. So finally, ORU gets the ball back, and brand new subs for North Dakota. Garrett Anderson and Josh Jones, two starters back in. And Connor Dow takes the place of Ofri Neve on ORU's side of things. ORU is 0 of their last 5 and a scoring drought of 240. As Furnish will bring it across, working one-on-one with Grayson Allman. Furnish goes right. Redshirt freshman on true freshman. Top of the key now for Yamanuchi Williams. Left wing for Dow off a screen. Dow with 15 gives it back up for Yamanuchi Williams. Now head of the key for Furnish. Crosses over, feeds it right side. Now into the corner for Harper. Harper with 8 to shoot. Working one-on-one. Harper trying to make something happen. Getting locked up in the corner. Now here comes a double team. Harper lost it and another turnover. On the other side, it's Anthony Smith into the game for the first time. Gives it up for Allman. Thought about the three. Now will step inside and he gets fouled by Ty Harper. I mean, nothing is going right now for ORU. And Anthony Smith is a little bit slow to get up after the play. Team foul number 5 on ORU, and there's still 12:41 left to go in this first half. It's 11-2 North Dakota. Anthony Smith, after the inbound, goes left side to right side, bounces it in between the circles for Jones, right back to Smith. At the right elbow, kicks it out. Ullman circles around the screen, head of the key. Now he drives left side of the lane. Looking for an outlet pass, finds it outside with Anderson. 6 to shoot. Ullman, he'll pull long range 3 straight on, too strong, and the rebound skipped up by Yamanuchi Williams, who will push it for Harper near sideline. Harper wants to get inside, fights contact, lays it up, no good, and the rebound ripped down by North Dakota's Marley Curtis. And Smith will bring it across the far sideline. Smith inside, kicks it head of the key. Curtis catch and shoot 3, 0 hesitation, missed it short. Another rebound for Yamanuchi Williams. Here comes Oral Roberts. They're getting the stops. They need to convert on this end. Harper backs his way in on the right elbow. Now back his way back out. Lost it on the crossover, but got it back. Feeds it between the circles for Yamanuchi Williams. A handoff for Furnish, fighting a double team. Flings it inside. Killips able to save it. Taps it out left corner. Now inside, Yamanuchi Williams got fouled and laid it in. Nice find from Connor Dow after a chaotic possession. And Yuto Yamanuchi Williams a chance to complete the three-point play after the timeout. Just a second field goal make for ORU here in the early going. And a chance to cut the lead down to 6 when we come back. It's North Dakota 11 and Oral Roberts 4 with 11:42 left to go in the first half. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
This is number 1, Ty Harper, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
11-4 start for North Dakota here at home. As Oral Roberts struggling offensively, but Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams is able to get one to go. And he'll head to the free throw line for one more. After the timeout, the and one. Just a second field goal make for ORU here in this first half with 11:42 left to go. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Thank you for making us part of your New Year's Day festivities. 2 bounces for Yamanuchi-Williams with a free throw, and it's off the back of the rim, and a foul on the rebound is going to go on Martins Killips. That's already the 6th team foul for ORU. One more, and North Dakota is in the bonus. There's still more than halfway left in this first half. Soft pressure from ORU out of the foul, and Smith will flip it back for Ullman at the left wing to set up the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Bounces it head of the key for Jones. Jones rips it left to right, finds a cutter back door, and another foul on Killips. Back-to-back on him as he bumps him out of bounds. Anderson, the receiving end of that foul, and now Offer Neve will check in, as well as Jack Turner. And now North Dakota's in the bonus for the last 11 and a half minutes left to go in this first half. So Harper and Killips take a seat with Turner and Neve checking in. Since Garrett Anderson to the free throw line, an 83% shooter. A 1-on-1 chance, and he knocks down the first. Anderson, a senior from Phoenix, Arizona, started his career at San Diego State. Spent last year at Central Washington. Pair of dribbles for the righty. Flings it up. Second free throw up and down. And it's 13-4 North Dakota in front. And ORU needs to find something offensively. Just 2 of 8. And 7 turnovers. And we're not even halfway through the first half. They average 15 a game. Furnish goes left. Attacking on the elbow. Gets into the paint at the Summit League logo. Kicks it back out for Neve with nothing given. And Neve surveys at the volleyball line, still finding somebody. Now he finally finds Furnish on a handoff, but he doesn't really go anywhere else. Now left wing for Dow, gets a screen to the right, rejects it, drives baseline. Extra skip pass, and that one's tall, but Turner makes the catch. Now catch and shoot 3, Furnish at the horn, no good. Neve with the offensive rebound somehow. He tries to put up a reverse layup, but he missed that one, and the ball trickles out of bounds. It will stay with Oral Roberts. It's a wild goose chase for that one. Nice job by Neve to get the rebound between 3 Fighting Hawks. And ORU will get the ball back. Creating extra possessions is going to be key here in this first half, just based on the way it's been going right now, as Furnish gets the inbounds pass. Goes left, head of the key. Furnish, a crossover against Anderson. Feeds left corner for Neve. Extra pass, head of the key. Now they swing it right to left. Yamanuchi-Williams hands off for Dow, right side. Give and go. Yamanuchi-Williams inside. And a blocking foul. He lays it in, +1. The second and 1 for Yamanuchi-Williams. He'll go to the free throw line for a chance at 3 yet again. And foul's going to go on Wiley DeLorme, seeing his first minutes. That is a 4th-team foul on North Dakota, so another chance for Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams, who missed his first free throw. He's a 72% free throw shooter. Mentioned he had 10 points against UT Arlington on the 22nd of December. Free throw is too strong, and the rebound to Jones. 13-6, North Dakota in front, 10.5 left to go in the first half. As Ullman will bring it across near sideline. Looking one-on-one with Jack Turner. Bounces it head of the key for Jones, who surveys. Jones spins back to his left and gives it up head of the key for Smith. Smith drives inside left side and now will fling it back out to the corner where Anderson waits, and he gives it up for Ullman. Fake the long-range 3, drives in left side of the lane, layup up and rims all the way down and out. Rebound being battled for. Jones tied up with Turner, it looks like. And where does the possession arrow go? It goes back to Oral Roberts. So good hustle by both. Current Golden Eagle versus former Golden Eagle. And ORU has the possession back, and now DeLorme will check out for Eli King. And Zach Kraft checks in for Grayson Allman. Well, based on the way that ORU has played so far, I'd say they take being down only 7 and a chance to cut into that lead even more, 13-6 as we approach 10 minutes to go. Neve goes left around a screen, left wing. Double team coming. Neve, short corner left side for Yamaduchi Williams. Had it poked away. It'll stay with Oral Roberts as it hit the end line. Anderson with active hands. Talk about the turnover rate early for North Dakota, and they are showing why they caused so many turnovers. Turner slaps the ball on the baseline, and now flings it to the free throw line. Jumping catch for Neve. Throws up a wild shot. A lot of contact. No call. Back tap from Yamaduchi Williams, but it's scooped up by King. Now ahead. Kraft layup up no good. Rebound battled for out of bounds off of North Dakota. I mean, this has been a chaotic first half. Both teams kind of out of sorts right now. 9:43 left to go in the first. 13-6. North Dakota in front. Both teams shooting in the 20s. Nobody's made a 3 yet. ORU 0 of 2 from the free throw line. North Dakota 3 of 3. As Cal Furnish will bring it across for Oral Roberts after it was ruled out of bounds on North Dakota. Turner towards half court. Now feeds Furnish near sideline. They find Dow left wing. Now to the corner for Neve left side. Couple of pass fakes. Gets inside. Lost it, but it found Yamaduchi Williams, and he lays it in. So Yamaduchi Williams, right place, right time. He's got 6 points, and ORU back within 5. 3-ball Anderson on the other way is pure. So just like that, it stretched back out to 8 points, 16-8. First 3-ball of the game belongs to Garrett Anderson. Furnish brings it across, gives it far sideline for Turner with 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Right back to Furnish at the volleyball line. Finds Dow, extra pass underneath Yamaduchi Williams. Nice extra dribble, lays it in. It's been the Yamaduchi Williams show after nice ball movement there from ORU, and it's 16-10. He's got 8 points. That was easily the best possession for Oral Roberts so far in this first half, as Smith has it across half court for North Dakota. He goes right against Furnish, stumbled, flings it out, right corner 3, King, too strong off the back rim, rebound ripped down by Neve, and a foul called on Anthony Smith III. Nicely done by Ofri Neve. He's kept ORU in this ball game, it seems like right now, as a couple of new subs are set to come in for both sides. It'll be Natsvishvili and Thomas for North Dakota, and Ty Harper and Luke Gray checking in for the first time for Oral Roberts. Yamaduchi Williams and Cal Furnish will take a seat. ORU finds themselves down 6, and probably lucky to be down 6. North Dakota is just 1 of their last 11 from the field. So it has been, for lack of a better term, and I hesitate to use the cliche, but I'm going to, a rock fight. As Harper brings it across against Thomas. Bounces it left side for Neve at the wing. Gets a screen to the left. Uses it very patiently. Now wants to go to work on Kraft. Neve still on that left side. Trying to create space. Bounces it out of the double team. Extra pass Gray. Swings it out right side. Pump fake. Dow. Step back 3 right wing. Too strong. Rebound tapped around. Natsvishvili flips it back in bounds for King. As King will bring it across far sideline. King drives inside from the left wing. Kicks it out. Anderson curls around, drives inside left side of the lane, but now he'll reset with King. They feed Natsvishvili working in on Neve, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Ofri. So that is Ofri Neve's first personal, and that'll send us to the under 8 media timeout as a lackluster start offensively continues on both sides. It's North Dakota leading at home, the Fighting Hawks 16 and the Golden Eagles 10 in the Summit League opener. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
This is number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
16-10 North Dakota in front of Oral Roberts with 7:56 left to go in the first half. This is the Summit League opener here on the ORU Sports Network. Connor Clark here with you as free throws coming for Garrett Anderson. A 1-and-1 chance after the blocking foul by Ofri Neve. As North Dakota is in the bonus. I don't believe they got him on a shooting foul. We'll find out here shortly. But it is Harper, Dow, Neve, Gray, and Turner out there. It is a 1-and-1. Anderson off the bounce pass from the stripes. He's made 2 free throws so far in the early going. 80+% free throw shooter. He's 3 for 3. Makes it 17-10 North Dakota. And again, all things considered, I think ORU is probably lucky to be down only 7. Yuto Yamaduchi Williams with 8 points. Jack Turner with the other 2. On the other side, Eli King started 4 for 4. He's gone 0 for 4 since. Second free throw from Anderson is up and down. Makes it 18-10 North Dakota. ORU, let's see if they can get a little bit of a reset out of the timeout as Harper will bring it across against Thomas left side. Works his way to the wing. Harper still holding his dribble. Now goes right, head of the key. Crosses back over. Drives left side of the lane. Spins back. Foot tough. Fadeaway jumper. Rattles home. Hit every part of the rim and dropped. And Ty Harper finally on the scoreboard for the first time in 2026. As Thomas will bring it across for North Dakota. Makes it 18-12 with 7.5 left to go in the first 20. Thomas goes left. Steps back behind the arc. He'll let it fly over Turner. Got it. Second 3 ball of the game for either side as Reggie Thomas knocks it down on the step back. Makes it 21-12. Harper brings it across near side. Feeds it left wing for Neve. Neve switches on to Anderson. Double team coming for Neve. He recognizes it, skips it opposite corner. It's tapped away by Thomas. Loose ball on the deck, and it's off of Gray. I mean, the double team is just absolutely tearing ORU apart, and it's not close. Another turnover for ORU, their 8th of the first half, and there's still 7 minutes left. As Thomas will bring it across for North Dakota. Thomas, skip pass left side. That's Natsvishvili. Gives it up for King, deep left side near the ORU bench. Now feeds it Natsvishvili inside. Got a block by Gray. Nice wall up. Got the miss back. Throws up a wild shot and somehow scores. And that nearly went over the backboard and it dropped in. And it's 23-12. My goodness. Man, that kind of afternoon right now for Oral Roberts. Harper ahead of the key. Feeds it left side on the wing for Turner. Turner with a jab step right back up top for Harper with 16. Harper steps back trying to create space on Thomas. Harper will pull up from 15. Good. Ty Harper with 4 straight points. Number 1 starting to heat up here on a chilly afternoon in Grand Forks. Makes it 23-14. Thomas brings it across far sideline, one-on-one with Turner. Bounces it, Natsvishvili between the circles. Nearly got tied up with Gray. Now Natsvishvili dribbles left to the wing. Fake the handoff for Anderson. Looking for an outlet. Finally gives it up for King between the circles. Fades left. Now back up top. Anderson drives with the left hand. Skip pass left corner. 9 seconds to shoot for Eli King. King backs his way in on Neve. King accelerates. Scoop layup. Another block by Luke Gray. He's got back-to-back blocks, and now here come the Golden Eagles. Neve brings it across. Neve right wing for Turner right side. Turner gets to the free throw line, spins back, lost his footing, but got fouled by Thomas. So Reggie Thomas picks up his first personal. Paul Sather doesn't like it. Be baseline out of bounds play for ORU as a couple of new subs set to check in for both sides. It'll actually be 3 now for North Dakota. It'll be Ullman, Curtis, and Jones waiting. They're going to call it a shooting foul, so Turner will get 2 free throws. Cal Furnish and Yamanuchi Williams set to check in for ORU. So Jack Turner to the free throw line. 86% free throw shooter this year. And the first one is on the way and takes a friendly bounce. Hit the front rim, the back rim, the side rim, and then finally fell through. All 3 subs come in for North Dakota. And Furnish and Yamanuchi Williams come in after a slight delay. It looks like Furnish may have been coming in for Turner, but Turner will stay in the ball game. 23-15 with 5:39 left to go in this first half. North Dakota in front. One more at the line for Jack Turner. A couple of dribbles. The Los Angeles native, and he knocks down both. And ORU is back within 7, 23-16. Gotten back-to-back stops thanks to back-to-back Luke Ray blocks on this end of the floor. It's Allman bringing it across. Kraft swings it for King. Right wing now head of the key for Jones. Jones serving against Yamanuchi Williams. Gives it left wing for Allman. Allman drives inside on Turner. Allman to the right hand. Layup up and good, plus the foul. Second on Jack Turner. One more coming up at the line for Grayson Allman. Once something goes right for ORU, I mean, it just goes equally as wrong seconds later in this first half. 25-16, a chance to make it a 10-point game for Grayson Allman. Allman right now, he's got 2 points. Make it 3. It's 26-16 after the free throw make, and ORU's got some work to do. 5:15 left to go in this first half as Harper brings it across straight on. Fades right to the wing, being guarded by Eli King. Harper, right corner for Turner, right back to him. Harper with 16, still serving. Finds Yamanuchi Williams right corner, and a foul underneath, away from the ball. And who will it go on? It'll go on Marley Curtis. Looked like he fouled Neve, who was cutting baseline, as Connor Dow checks in for Jack Turner. So Ofri Neve to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Neve this year, a 73% free throw shooter. He misses the front end. Too strong. And King rips down the rebound for North Dakota. King feeds it for Jones. Fake the handoff right back to him. Now Jones looking for Allman. He's got him off the handoff, working right to left. Swings it back out. Kraft, extra pass, King right wing. 13 to shoot, back outside. Kraft, long range 3, good. Makes it a 13-point North Dakota lead, 29-16. Kraft, he's a guy who will sling it. 90 of his 99 field goal attempts coming into today were from 3. Shows you why right there. Neve right corner for Dow, right back up top for Neve. Now Furnish. They swing it right to left for Yamanuchi Williams in the short corner. Bounces it, nobody home. King picks it off. King fades left. Backdoor pass picked off by Furnish. Now Furnish leading the break. It's a 3-on-3. Furnish around Jones. Reverse layup up, no good. And the rebound flung out of bounds, and it's off of Furnish, who's laying there. And, of course, that's how it happens. As Martin Skillups will check back in for Ofri Neve, and it'll go back to North Dakota. And, man, this has been a frustrating first half for ORU. Largest lead right now for North Dakota. Near sideline, Allman brings it across. Bounces it for Jones, top of the key. Now right back to Allman around the screen. Allman gets inside, reverse layup, good. 31-16 North Dakota. Fighting Hawk fans starting to get into it. Harper across half court, being guarded by Allman. Goes left, and gets doubled off of a screen. Fires over to Yamanuchi Williams. Fake the pass inside. Reverse layup, no good. And the rebound to Kraft. He pushes up the near sideline. Kraft dumps it off Allman. Fake the 3. Gets inside. Floater up and in. Makes it a 10-0 run for North Dakota. They lead at 33-16. Harper across half court. Just over 3 minutes left to go in this nightmarish first half. Killips, flare screen for Harper right wing. Harper goes right to left off the rim. Now spins back to the right hand. Gets inside through traffic. Layup up, no good. And the rebound, Curtis. A drought spanning 2.5 minutes for ORU. Allman with it. Far sideline for North Dakota. Allman looking for Curtis off the screen. Bounces it to him, head of the key. Now King with it right wing. 15 to shoot for the Fighting Hawks. Jones, right short corner. Backing his way in on Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams. Spins to the right hand, got it blocked. Yuto with a nice defensive stand there. And here comes Killips picking up the loose ball. Gives it up Furnish. Extra pass into the right corner. Harper left open for three. Too strong. And the rebound for Curtis. Another empty trip. We've seen this show before from ORU in the first half where they just have not been able to hit anything as Harper tries to blitz Allman, and he calls a timeout. Much needed one for ORU. It'll be the final media timeout of the first half. Largest lead of the ball game right now for North Dakota. The Fighting Hawks lead at 33-16 over the Golden Eagles. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Welcome to Lamar Outdoor Advertising, the largest outdoor advertising company in the U.S. and one of the most successful operators in the outdoor advertising industry. We offer advertising in 2/3 of the top 50 markets in the country, as well as over 100 years of experience to help you make the most of this valuable marketing tool. Please visit our website, www.lamar.com, to learn more about our award-winning team and services. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. Let us know how we can best assist you when we return to the line.
This is number 9, Ofernave, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Hey fans, Jim Norton Toyota is where T-Town gets Toyota. Why? Jim Norton Toyota always has a huge selection of new Toyotas. Jim Norton Toyota has lifetime warranties on every new Toyota, and you get it all, plus a huge Jim Norton Toyota discount. Come see them at Jim Norton Toyota, 9809 South Memorial, where T-Town gets Toyota. ORU trailing by 33-16, the largest deficit they've faced of 17, with 2:16 left to go in this first half, and a first half that, well, really can't end soon enough right now for the guys in blue. It has been a 10-0 run for North Dakota. They made 4 of their last 5 shots. ORU a scoring drought of 3.5 minutes, and they're just 7 of 21 from the field, and North Dakota 12 of 28 as they have the basketball out of the timeout. As Allman will bring it across far sideline, feeds it to Kraft. Now they swing it left to right for Anderson. Head of the key now for Natsvishvili. Feeds it right corner. Kraft didn't have an opening. Now we'll give it back up. Natsvishvili with 8 to shoot. Works his way left. Hands off for King between the circles. King working on Neve one-on-one. He slipped at the head of the key. Kept his dribble somehow. Will fade away. Tough shot. No good. Nice defense by Neve. And here comes Dow. Big collision towards the middle of the floor. Harper up with a tough layup. No good. And the rebound by Allman. King and Neve ran right into each other. It was incidental contact. And King is holding his lip. But both of them seem to be okay. Allman goes left around a screen, head of the key. He'll step back of the wing now for King. Inside, Natsvishvili going to work on Smith. Got fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Third personal on Barron Smith. And Natsvishvili will head to the free throw line where he is a 57% free throw shooter. So if you're going to foul somebody on the floor, he's probably the guy to do it. At the line right now, it is a 6 of 6 start for North Dakota. Just 2 of 5 for ORU. Lefty Natsvishvili flings up the first one, and it's good. Anthony Smith, the third, checks back in for North Dakota. Takes the place of Grayson Allman. One more for Natsvishvili, native of the country, Georgia, not the state. Trio of dribbles for the lefty. Flings it up, and good. 19-point lead. It's 35-16. A minute and a half left to go in this first half as Harper will bring it across. Works on Anthony Smith. He's at the K in Dakota at midcourt. Now works his way right, draws the foul. Too much of a bunt from Anthony Smith, his second personal, and Ty Harper will work his way to the free throw line. 8th team foul in North Dakota, so 1-on-1 chance here for ORU's leading scorer, Ty Harper, who's got 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Harper's first free throw is up and good. .82% free throw shooter, coming off of 18 points against UT Arlington on the 22nd. Second one up and down. Makes it 35-18, and Jack Turner will take his spot. As Anderson will inbound it for Smith. Minute 20 left to go in this first half. It's been all North Dakota right now as they bounce it. Natsvishvili, head of the key, right back to Smith off the handoff. Smith works his way left to the elbow, now backs his way out to the wing. Smith still surveying, now left side. Kraft, short corner, left side. Natsvishvili goes to work on Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams, and he scores. Furnish is going to sprint across to call a 30-second timeout here, as signaled by his head coach, and there it is. ORU down 19. And looking for some sort of answers. They're going to try and draw something up offensively here. It's a 30-second one, so we will keep it here. 54.2 seconds left to go in the first half here on New Year's Day. A very happy New Year to all of you, and a big thanks for making us part of your New Year's Day. ORU with a lot to improve upon, being out-rebounded at 21-14 right now and only shooting it at around a 31% clip. 0 of 6 from 3, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. North Dakota 3 of 9 from 3 and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 turnovers for ORU, although they did have 7 of them just 8 minutes into the ball game. 5 for North Dakota. North Dakota only has 5 points off those 9 turnovers, so ORU has done a nice job limiting the fast break opportunities for the Fighting Hawks. Second chance points favor UND 4-2. Bench points 14-0 in favor of UND. Points in the paint, UND 14 and ORU 10. As both teams break the huddle out of the timeout, it'll be Oral Roberts basketball just off to the right of UND's bench on the far sideline, where Connor Dow will inbound it. Dow looking, and he finds Harper, who subs in after the timeout at midcourt. Harper gets a screen to the left, gets doubled, bounces it Yamanuchi-Williams. Extra pass deflected right to Turner in the right corner, but that pass, or shot rather, was tipped right into the arms of Yamanuchi-Williams. So a lucky bounce there for ORU to cut it to 17, 37-20 as Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams is in double figures. King with it, top of the key, threw it to nobody. So ORU with a stop. Let's see if they can get a bucket here, as there's about a half of a second difference between shot and game clock, so they can essentially hold for the last shot. Harper hangs out at half court between the O and the K that are stacked on top of each other at midcourt. 15 on the timer. Harper still there. Now ORU gets into their action. Harper passes it left for Dow. Skip pass right wing for Neve. He drives baseline. Neve, wild layup, hit the bottom of the rim with 4 seconds. Here comes Natsvishvili. He'll just let it fly, and it goes out of bounds with a half a second left. I don't think he realized how much time he had, but he just let that thing go. And 0.5 left in the first half with ORU with the basketball as Turner grabs it. He'll fling it three-quarter court on the way. Too strong. And that brings an end to, quite frankly, a disappointing first 20 minutes of conference play. But you play 40 minutes for a reason. But ORU goes to the locker room down 17. It's North Dakota 37 and Oral Roberts 20. As the Don Thornton Automotive Group halftime report will come your way next. We'll break down the entirety of the first 20 minutes, get you caught up in the world of college basketball, and maybe a little bit of college football playoff scoreboard updating as well. So stick around for all that. Coming your way next, this is Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Time for a break in the action. Let's recap the first 20 minutes and catch you up with all things college hoops on the Golden Eagle Halftime Report. Here's play-by-play voice, Connor Clark.
Welcome into the Don Thornton Automotive Group Halftime Report here from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Scored the break. It's North Dakota 37 and Oral Roberts 20. Their lowest point total and a half this season, unfortunately, comes at a bad time in the Summit League opener, but still 20 minutes ahead of us here in Grand Forks. But it has been, I don't want to say necessarily a lopsided affair, just more of what ORU isn't doing rather than what North Dakota is doing. We'll break down the numbers right now. ORU just 32% for the field, 8 of 25, 0 of 7 from 3, and 4 of 7 from the charity stripe. On the other side, North Dakota shooting 13 of 31 for the field, 42%, 3 of 10 from 3, and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. And ORU's leading scorer is Yuto Yamanuchi Williams at the break. He's got 10 points. Right behind him, Ty Harper with 6. Jack Turner with 4. That is your point makeup right there. And Guga Natsvishvili has 11 points to lead the way for North Dakota. You thought it was going to be Eli King after a 4-for-4 start, but he's been 0 of 6 since. He's got 8 points right now at the break. And the leading scorer coming into today's game, Grayson Allman, with 7 points right now. More team stats for you. Turnovers 9-6. ORU's got 9 of them. UND with 6. Points off the turnovers. UND's got 5. ORU with 0. Rebounding battle being won by the Fighting Hawks 22-16. Defensively 16-12. Offensively 6-4. Second chance points are even at 4, but the bench points are extremely lopsided. The Fighting Hawks, 14 of them. The Golden Eagles with 0. Points in the paint, UND 14. ORU with 12. Fast break points, UND with 2. ORU with 0. ORU's got 3 blocks to UND's 1. Each team with 3 steals, and UND with 3 assists. ORU with 2 assists, as UND has led pretty much the entire time. We've been tied for 37 seconds, and that was at 0. But other than that, it has been North Dakota all the way thus far. So ORU's got to figure it out, especially offensively. It just kind of seems like every time they get down the floor, they are at some sort of stalemate. And we all know the talent that they have and the coaching staff that they have is too good. So I'm confident we will see some pretty major adjustments here in the second half. But right now, the deficit is 17. We've seen ORU come back from worse, i.e. the Montana State game where they came back from down 20. Let's see if they can channel some of that magic here in the second half of play. Let's get you caught up on some of the Summit League games that kicked us off yesterday on New Year's Eve. We hope you had a very nice New Year's Eve to round out 2025. 2 games that went final. Denver defeats Kansas City at home 87-74 as the Pios 1-0 in the Summit under a brand new head coach. And then North Dakota State beats up on a pretty shorthanded South Dakota team 84-61 in Fargo, as ORU will see North Dakota State on Saturday at 3 p.m. You can also catch that game on the CBS Sports Network, or you can sync our audio up with the TV. I highly recommend you do so on Saturday against the North Dakota State Bison. Should be a fun one from the Shield Center. Of course, our game at halftime, 37-20, North Dakota in front, and then at 4:15, Omaha will take on South Dakota State in Brookings, as those two open up their conference gauntlets. And then looking ahead to Saturday, big day for the Conference 3 games. South Dakota State coming here to Grand Forks to take on North Dakota. Of course, ORU taking on North Dakota State on the road. And Kansas City will travel to Omaha to take on the Mavs for their second conference game of the season. Let's get you a quick college football playoff scoreboard update as well, because a lot of you are interested. And, well, we do live in the state of Oklahoma, which is a pretty football-heavy state. Let's get you some scores from around there, as we've got 3 college football playoff games going on today. Right now, with 5:20 left to go in the game, it's Oregon 16, Texas Tech nothing. At 3 o'clock, it'll be number 9, Alabama, and the top-ranked team in the country, and this is still weird to say, the Indiana Hoosiers in the Rose Bowl. And then finally, the nightcap in the Sugar Bowl. It is number 6, Ole Miss, and number 3, Georgia, right to play Miami, who is victorious over Ohio State 24-14 last night in Dallas. So that is your college football playoff scoreboard update. We'll take one more quick break here on the Don Thornton Automotive Group halftime report. And then after that, we'll come back with the next 20 minutes of action. But right now, it's North Dakota 37, Oral Roberts 20. And let's see if ORU can turn it around in a big way in the next 20 minutes. So don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Basketball. You're listening to the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself, or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let Racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Welcome back here to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center here in Grand Forks, North Dakota, as we're just moments away from half number 2 getting started. And it was a first half dominated by North Dakota as they are up 37-20 at the break. That was the Don Thornton Automotive Group halftime report. And a big 20 minutes coming up for Oral Roberts to try and change the tide to the start of their conference season. Right now, leading scorer for ORU is Yuto Yamanuchi Williams with 10 points. Ty Harper with 6, Jack Turner with 4. That is a scoring outburst right now for Oral Roberts. On the other side, it's Guga Natsvishvili leading the way with 11. Eli King with 8, but he's 0 of 6 and starting 4 for 4. And Grayson Allman with 7. Those are the top 3 scorers for North Dakota. They shot at 42% from the field in the first half, 3 of 10 from 3, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. ORU, 32% from the field, 0 of 7 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. So very uncharacteristic from both 3 and the free throw line. One of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. And they have, A, had limited opportunities, and B, just have not shot it well when they've gotten said opportunities. So let's see what they can do here in the next 20 minutes. Turnovers were a big story early. ORU had 9 of them in that first 20 minutes. North Dakota with 6 of them, and ORU had about 7 of them before the under 8 media timeout. So it was a big, big story early, but ORU is able to finally clean it up towards the second half of that first half. So both starting 5s out there for each team. It'll be Harper, Turner, Yamanuchi Williams, Neve, and Dow For ORU, it's Kraft, King, Allman, Anderson, and Jones. For North Dakota, as they go right to left here in the second half, ORU going left to right. It's North Dakota ball out of the halftime break. And here we go as Allman feeds it right back to Anderson, who gave it into him. Now Jones head of the key. Jones looks left, gives it up for Allman at the wing, steps back at the top of the key, looking for a Jones post-up, and he finally has it left block. Jones wants to go to work with a right hand. Swings around, gets caught up with Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams, rims all the way in and out, got his own miss, got it blocked by Yuto, got that miss as well, spins back to the right hand, got it blocked again, ball loose on the floor, and a foul is committed on King as Turner was going for the loose ball. Nicely done defensively by Yamanuchi-Williams to stay with it after a couple of opportunities from Josh Jones. And Eli King picks up the foul, and ORU gets a stop to open up half number 2. So a good intensity on that end of the floor on that possession. Let's see if they can keep that going here on the offensive side. They bounce to Yamanuchi-Williams, head of the key. Looking for Harper. He's got him off the handoff right to left wing. Harper finds Turner, head of the key. He'll fire the three straight on. Got it! First three of the ball game finally drops for ORU. It's Jack Turner. And ORU off to a good start here in the second half. It's 37-23, a stop and a three. Much of they didn't get any in that first half. Now Jones right side and a foul away from the ball. Looks like it's going to go on Ofri Neve as Allman hit the deck away from the ball. And it will. That is a second on Neve team's first of the half. So both teams with one team foul here in the opening minute. 56 seconds gone as Allman finally gets it into Anderson, left corner off the baseline out of bounds. He flips it back for Jones to the left wing. Now a handoff for King. Same spot, right back down to Jones. Wants to go to work. Right-handed hook shot, no good off the back rim. And the rebound to Neve. Flings it forward for Turner up the far sideline. Extra pass. Dow, catch and shoot three in the corner. Left it short, and the rebound ripped down by Anderson. But a good look from Connor Dow. He was wide open and wanted to shoot that 10 times out of 10. Allman on the other side now for North Dakota. Deep left wing. Calls it the play call. Everybody kind of bunched up in that far right corner now. He finally gets a slip screen there from Kraft. Right back to Allman. 15 to shoot for North Dakota. Head of the key for Jones. Right back to Allman off the handoff. Spins around to the right hand, gets inside, and he gets fouled by Turner. Reach and foul on the way in, but they may call it shooting as he was looking to go up. That is Turner's third. Second team foul on ORU, so storyline there. Jack Turner with 3 fouls. And to the free throw line, and it's Grayson Allman, so they do call it a shooting foul. Allman 1 of 1 from the stripe here this afternoon. First free throw is up and good. So first point of the second half belongs to Grayson Allman for North Dakota. 38-23. Second one kind of short-armed it, but it goes through anyway. It's 39-23 after a couple of free throw makes. Now Harper brings it across for ORU near sideline. Now at the wing for Turner. Head of the key, Neve swings it right to left for Dow at the wing. Dow had it poked out of bounds by Anderson. Active hands for North Dakota. The inbounds play just off to the left of head coach Corey Barnett on that far sideline. As Turner will do the honors. Turner slaps the ball, gets it into Harper at half court. Harper gets a screen to the right from Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams. Harper lobs it short corner now for Neve. Neve will bring it back out towards the wing. Neve crosses over left to right through traffic, lost it out of bounds, but they're going to say it hit a Fighting Hawk. It will stay with ORU for the time being. Are they going to look at it? And I think they will. UND seemed pretty convinced that it was off of Neve, who was out of control on the drive. And they're going to use it as a full timeout. So we will take it with them, and we'll find out the verdict of the review in just a matter of moments. ORU hits a three and off to a better start offensively here in the second half with 2 minutes gone. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
This is Jack Turner, number 0, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
After review, they rule it North Dakota ball, so it'll be Fighting Hawk basketball out of the timeout. ORU trailing by 16, 39-23 here from Grand Forks. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network conference opener for both of these teams. And the new year opener in 2026 as Allman will bring it across for North Dakota. Lost it on the dribble, getting harassed by Turner, but he got it back right at half court. Now a lousy pass over for King. Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams gets a loose ball, and he gets fouled by King. Now possession was broken from the start. That's a second personal on King, both in this half. And ORU gets the stop and the foul. They get the basketball right back. And Harper gets the inbounds pass from Neve, who will bring it across. Bounces it left side, Neve at the elbow. Neve gets a screen to the right, head of the key now for Yamaduchi-Williams. Double team, now swings it over for Down. Nearly lost it out of bounds, but gives it up now for Harper. Same spot, left wing. Harper will step back, flare screen for Neve. Neve hands up. Yamaduchi-Williams working on Jones. Back up top for Turner. 10 to shoot for the Golden Eagles. Turner fights a double team, gives it up for Dow. Takes an extra dribble into the left corner. Pump fake from Harper with 4. Harper dumps it off, and Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams with a two-handed slam. Nicely done by Ty Harper to remain patient deep in the shot clock, and an easy 2 for Yuto. Makes it a 39-25 game with just over 17 minutes left to go in the ball game. Right wing and deep. That's Anderson now head of the key for Jones. Dribbles to the left wing, gives it up for Allman. Allman works his way around to screen. Turner stumbled, high arcing floater up, no good, and the rebound down for Dow. Pushes it up ahead, the near sideline for Harper. He'll pull up right wing 3, left it short, and the rebound swallowed up by Zach Kraft. And here come the Fighting Hawks. They don't have numbers, and Kraft will slow it down on the far sideline. Gives it up for King between the circles. Now at the right elbow after a lob pass to Josh Jones. Jones surveys, fakes a handoff, fakes another handoff now for King. Jones looks left and has Anderson there with 12 to shoot at the wing. Anderson steps inside the arc, goes baseline. Extra pass, that one tipped by Turner, but they swing it around. Kraft open for 3, good. ORU just one late on the rotation, and just as they get the stop and the missed 3, then Kraft comes right back with a 3 of his own, and it's back to a 17-point game. Now Harper inside, fights the contact, no good. Back tap out for Turner. Turner nearly threw it away. Neve with a toe tap at half court. He's got it driving inside. Yamaduchi-Williams, another slam as he creeps in baseline on the weak side. Back-to-back slams for Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams. He's been lurking around there all day long, and he leads the team in scoring with 14. 42-27, 15:50 left to go in the game. Allman gets left around a screen to the elbow. Backs his way out to the left wing with 24 to shoot. Now throws it away into the corner for Dow. Gives it up Yamaduchi-Williams. Back up for Dow on the run. Dow layup with a right hand, up and good. Transition to perfection. Timeout North Dakota. The first sign of life we've seen from ORU all afternoon. And they cut the lead down to 13. It'll be a full timeout, the first media timeout. ORU off to a much better start here in half number 2, outscoring North Dakota 9-5, and maybe some more life for the guys in blue. We'll have more for you on the other side of this break. It's North Dakota 42, Oral Roberts 29. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
This is number 4, Layman McGrady, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
ORU off to a much better start here in half number 2 in Grand Forks. They've cut the lead down to 13, 42-29 after Connor Dow's transition layup goes through. A couple of slams from Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams as well. He's got 14 to lead all scorers. He's 7 of 8 from the field, and ORU off to a 9-5 start here in half number 2. ORU scored just 20 points in the first half. They've already got 9 of them here in the second half, and the pressure is turning up. And speaking of pressure, ORU puts on the full court press out of the timeout as Thomas gets it to King, right back to Thomas. We'll bring it across straight on as the press retreats for ORU. Thomas being guarded at the volleyball line by Harper. Goes left around the screen. Harper beats it. Thomas lost it for a moment. Harper all over him on the sideline near side. They feed it underneath. Natsvishvili beat Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams to the spot, and he lays it in with a right hand. Just a little bit of an overplay there in the post by Yuto. And Natsvishvili takes full advantage. It's 44-29. Just under 15 and a half minutes left to go. Furnish deep left wing who's into the ball game. Gets a screen to the right by Neve, and now a foul off the ball. And it looks like it may go on Kraft. It is. That is his first personal. Looks like that is going to be team foul number 3 as Barron Smith checks in. Speaking of 3 fouls, he's got 3 personals. He takes over for Yamanuchi-Williams as Cal Furnish will inbound it just off to the left of his head coach on the far sideline. He's got the basketball now, gets it head of the key for Smith. Smith looking for Dow. He's got him. Dow hesitates. 2-man game. Right back to Smith. Layup up and good. Beautiful 2-man game from Connor Dow and Barron Smith. That's back to a 13-point game, 44-31. Thomas on the other end gives it up. King deep right wing. King now head of the key. Natsvishvili working on Smith. He's in 3-point territory. Finds Thomas cutting. Lost it for a moment. Got the ball back. Kicks it out. Extra pass. Kraft right wing 3 on the way. Got it. My goodness, Zach Kraft is nearly flawless from 3. He's 3 of 4 here this afternoon. It's back to a 16-point game, 47-31, and a foul on the other end on Natsvishvili as he bumps Harper in the near corner. His second personal, team's 4th, and it'll be an inbounds play on the near side for Cal Furnish. Both teams have made their last 3 shots. Furnish looking, gets it into Neve, head of the key between the circles. Neve looking for Smith, doesn't have him, gives it up for Harper. Thought about the 3 right corner, and gets harassed by Thomas. Harper with a couple of ball fakes, goes baseline, gets bumped into a double team. Now finds Dow, layup off the glass, no good, and the rebound tapped around to King. Now here comes Thomas on the other end near sideline, spins around to screen, retreats, now gives it up Natsvishvili, head of the key. Natsvishvili looking right, spins back left. He's at the elbow. Handing off for Thomas, a clean exchange. Thomas at the free throw line, pass underneath, and a foul on the roll as Natsvishvili was going to the cup. Let's see who they get it on. We'll go on Ty Harper. That is his second personal. 13 foul on ORU. It is not a shooting foul. It'll be a baseline out of bounds for the Fighting Hawks with 14:08 left to go, up 16, 47-31. It's Reggie Thomas to do the honors just off to the left side of the lane. Thomas has the basketball, and the action goes in motion. Thomas still surveying. Thomas looking, finally gets it into Natsvishvili, gives it right back to Thomas, 15-footer on the way, rims in and out, and the rebound batted around, and they're going to say a foul on Natsvishvili. UND fans don't like it, and that's the 3rd on Natsvishvili as he wrapped up Smith on the rebound attempt. That's why it was such a weird carom as Josh Jones and Anthony Smith check back in for North Dakota as Natsvishvili and Thomas take a seat. Well, ORU, if they want to keep on this comeback route, they're going to have to start hitting some threes. They're just 1 of 10, and that 1 3 has come in the second half. Harper gets double-teamed at half court, Lob pass for Dow. He beats the defense. Dow skip pass for Furnish. Dangerous pass. He's able to pluck it out of the air. Now left wing for Harper with 11. Harper, he'll step back. Straight on three. Left it short. And the rebound scooped up by King. Never really had his feet set on that release. And here comes Smith up the far sideline for UND. Dumps it off for King right in front of his head coach. Now Jones. Jones between the circles, works his way right to the wing. Long bounce pass picked off by Dow. He's one-on-one with Kraft. Dow gets inside, no good, but the foul will send him to the free throw line for 2 shots as Zach Kraft reached in on the way up. That is his second personal. Connor Dow to the free throw line. That is a veteran take from the Broken Arrow native. Connor Dow with his first cracks at the free throw line. He's just 1 of 6 today, 2 points. An 82% free throw shooting. Junior campaign right now, and he has the first. Couple of new subs. King and Kraft take a seat, and Anderson and Allman are back in for UND. Jack Turner checks back in for ORU as Harper takes a seat. Second free throw rims in and out for Dow. It remains a 15-point game, 47-32, as we approach 13:15 left to go. Smith bounces it for Jones out of the key. Jones right back to Smith. Smith at the right elbow. Got his mismatch on Barron Smith, and now Jones also with a mismatch down low for a moment. They swing it left side for Curtis at the wing. Curtis with 9 seconds. Gets to the free throw line. Hop step inside. Fights a lot of contact. No call. Offensive rebound. Jones kicks it out. Anderson. 3 is good. Well, the threes are dropping right now for UND. That is not a good sign for ORU. It's the largest UND lead of the entire game at 18. 50-32. Smith with it head of the key. Smith looking, gives it up for Dow. Dow with a long pass into the corner. That's Furnish with it. Furnish spins baseline. Furnish looking for an extra opportunity. Finds Dow left corner. Dow works his way inside the arc. Floater up and good. Nice job by Connor Dow. Makes it a 16-point game, 50-34. Need to stop here if you're ORU. Smith with it on the other side, working quickly. 2-man game, but it goes into the open floor off the foot of Jones. Here comes Dow. He'll pull up left wing 3. He's got it. Connor Dow, his first 3, just the second of the day for ORU. And just like that, it goes from 18 to 13. Let's see if ORU can string another one together. Smith brings it across, straight on for UND. Looking for Anderson off the screen, doesn't have him. Smith still surveying. Finally bounces it for Jones, left elbow. Jones tried to pocket pass. That one deflected as well. Dow tried to save it, but he flips it right back inside to Allman. Now Allman, other side, left wing 3. Anderson rattles home. That is just a killer turn of events. ORU had the basketball, and it turns into a 3 for North Dakota. Back to a 16-point game. My goodness. Smith with it on the other side, head of the key. Hands off for Dow. Now thought about it. Now we'll get inside. Bounce pass inside for Smith, and it's out of bounds off of UND. Off the deflection, and that'll send us to the under 12 timeout. 11:23 left to go in the ball game. North Dakota still up by 16, and whenever ORU throws a punch, well, the Fighting Hawks throw one right back. Let's see if they can find some answers after the break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
This is number 20, Lane Sparks, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
The newly renovated Embassy Suites Hotel is an official partner of ORU Athletics. The All Suites Hilton property features made-to-order breakfast and a nightly reception for our guests. All new just for you, our full-service hotel will take care of ORU fans like no one else. Give them a call at 918-422 or 622-4000. There we go. That's the right phone number. Give them a call and make sure you type in the right phone number, unlike what I just did. 53-37. Here in the second half, North Dakota in front. It is Oral Roberts basketball out of the timeout with a baseline out-of-bounds play for Jack Turner. He's got the basketball right now, being harassed by Josh Jones. Turner fires into the corner, catch and shoot, Killips three. Too strong off the back rim. Nice box out by Jones, and he clears the way for Anderson to get the rebound. And North Dakota up the far sideline. It's Allman with the basketball. Bounces it head of the key for Jones, where he's resided a lot here today. Hands off for Anderson going the way he came from. Now a handoff for Smith, head of the key. Works right around to Jones' screen. Flips it back outside. Anderson, same spot. Different result this time. The three is too long, and Neve traps the rebound in the corner, flips it out for Furnish. ORU off and running. It's Turner with it. Skip pass, Killips. Now outside, left wing three. Furnish, too strong, and it bounces over the backboard. Another good look for ORU, but it just does not go down. And it is North Dakota basketball after the transition attempt does not work out as Anthony Smith brings it across. Bounces it at the free throw line for Josh Jones. Jones back to Smith. Now right back outside for Jones, right wing. Between the circles for Allman off the handoff. Couple of hesitation moves. Allman with 10 to shoot. Crosses over right to left into the paint. Gives it up left corner for Anderson. 6 to shoot. Anderson towards half court looking for something. Anderson switches on to Turner. Flings it back out. Allman went right through his hands, and it's a shot clock violation. Nicely done by ORU defensively. And they get the ball right back. 10-17 left to go in the game. Still a ton of time left, but ORU having to make up a pretty good amount of ground down 16, 53-37. They've been within 13 twice. Furnish bounces it to the free throw line for Neve. Squares up to the basket. Neve bounces once. 10-footer on the way. Tried to roll over the front rim, but bounced off to the side. And Anderson with the rebound. Here comes North Dakota. The woes continue offensively for Oral Roberts. It's Smith with it. Straight on. Bounces it to the free throw line for Jones. Right back to Smith, head of the key. Smith with 18. Drives right of the lane. Got caught in the air. Kicks it out into the corner. Now top of the key. They swing it for King. King goes around to Jones' screen at the free throw line. Looking for something. Finally back out for Allman. Deep left wing. Allman with 7. Allman dribbles left to the baseline. Getting harassed by Turner. And throws it away. Nobody home in the corner. Another turnover there for UND. Those are starting to amount for them. They've got 12 of them. 6 of them already in this second half. They had 6 in the entirety of the first half. ORU only with 1 turnover in this second half, so taking much better care of the basketball. As Jones checks out for Natsvishvili, and then Kraft checks in for Allman. Killips checks out, and Connor Dow comes back in for ORU. You feel like ORU needs a bucket right now. They have a scoring drought of 3 minutes. They give it up for Turner, right wing. Turner slipping to the basket was Neve, but that one knocked out of bounds by King, who was all over it. So Turner to inbound in the short corner right side. Turner finds Dow underneath the basket. Hesitation, puts it up with the right hand and scores. Nicely done by Connor Dow. Able to avoid Natsvishvili, who was lurking behind him. And he lays it in to make it a 14-point game, 53-39. Anthony Smith, the third, with it on the other side for UND between the circles. Hesitates, drives right of the lane against Furnish. Kicks it back out for King, right side. King looking for Kraft. Now they swing it for Anderson. They work it inside for Natsvishvili against Yamaduchi Williams. A lot of contact, and Yuto gets called for the foul. So that is Yamaduchi Williams' second. There was a little bit of incidental contact after the play between Natsvishvili and Turner, but nothing will come of it. It'll be baseline out-of-bounds play for UND. Team fouls look like this. ORU's only got 4 of them. North Dakota has 6 of them, so the next one will put ORU in the bonus. That could bode well for the Golden Eagles down the stretch. King swings it out left corner. Kraft 3, too strong. He finally missed one, and Turner rips down the rebound, gives it up for Furnish, who will bring it across right back to Turner. Thought about it, into the right corner. Dow open for three. Good! Big shot for Connor Dow. And he brings ORU within 11, the closest they've been in this half. Connor Dow with yet another three ball. He's starting to heat up. He's got two of them. Much different, number 5 in this second half. Kraft with it right wing. Bounces it head of the key for Anderson. Drives right. Back outside for Kraft. Hesitates. Gets inside the paint. Wild pass outside to King. Somehow found its way there. Now here comes Smith down the lane. Got it blocked off the glass by Dow. Here comes Neve in transition. Gives it up Yamanuchi Williams, and he'll skip it over for Turner. Catch and shoot right wing. Too strong. Offensive rebound Dow. He'll fling it back out, and they will reset with Furnish, who flips it over for Turner. Turner to the elbow. Outside, Yamanuchi Williams will try the three. He's got it! Yuto Yamanuchi Williams from outside. ORU's drawn back within 8. It's 53-45 with just under 8 to go. Big shot from Yuto. It's been his day. He's got 17. King with it left corner. And now a foul away from the basketball. It's going to go on Oral Roberts. The question is who? But what we do know is it'll send us to our under 8 immediate timeout. ORU starting to get back into it. They've cut the lead down to 8. It's been as many as 18. And Yuto Yamanuchi Williams makes it a 13-3 run with his three ball. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
This is number 20, Lane Sparks, and you're listening to Golden Eagle basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Well, for the first time all afternoon, ORU has gone on a run. It is 13-3 over the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds, capped off by Yuto Yamanuchi Williams' three ball, who leads all scorers with 17 points. He did just pick up his third personal foul that sent us to that timeout, but ORU has drawn within 8. It's 53-45. They've been down as many as 18, and this is the closest they've been in this second half, bar none. It'll be a baseline out-of-bounds play for North Dakota, led by Ullman, who's got the basketball, lobs it, left elbow for Natsvishvili, bounces it for Anderson, but he's fouled by Dow before he can get the back cut. That's only Dow's first, and honestly, probably a smart foul, because that would have been a wide-open 2 for Anderson, and we will do it again, but on the right side of the basket this time. Team foul number 6 for ORU, both teams with 16 fouls. They try to run the same play opposite side, but Dow ready for it. Natsvishvili hands off for Ullman, head of the key, works his way right to the wing. Ullman to the block, spins around, and he traveled with it. Couldn't keep the pivot foot down. Another turnover. That is the 7th turnover of the half for UND. They had 6 in the first half. ORU's winning the second half turnover battle 7-1 right now. And they have a chance to draw even closer, down 8 right now. Furnish right wing, feeds Gray, who's into the ball game. Now left wing for Dow. Dow looking for Neve, doesn't really have him, and now he finally gets him at the baseline, or excuse me, the volleyball line, right back to Dow. He's open, left wing 3. You bet! He's got it, and a foul underneath. The basket will count. The foul is on Luke Gray, but the basket counts, and that's really all that matters right now. Gray picks up his first personal, but Connor Dow with another 3-ball, his third, and he's got 16 points now, just shy of Yamanuchi Williams. The foul does send UND into the bonus, but it's a 5-point game for the time being as Eli King will head to the free throw line. That makes it a 16-3 run for ORU. As Corey Barnett looking for an explanation. So Eli King, 8 points. He's not made a shot since he made his first 4. This is his first attempt for the free throw line. 73% shooter this season. First one, too strong, and it bounces right to Gray, who's got the rebound. Flips it over for Turner. ORU down 5, 53-48, with 7 minutes left to play. Still a ton of ball game left. They went down by as many as 18. Turner with a deep right wing after the feed from Furnish. They find Neve on the block. Right side, he'll circle back out towards the wing. Neve with 12 on the timer. Skip pass for Dow. He's been hot. Dow drives inside on Anderson. Fakes back out to the corner now. Double team Lerming. Now he flips it over. Neve, floater in the lane. Dies on the back rim and somehow falls. And we've got a 3-point ball game. It's 53-50. ORU bench loving it. And Allman on the other side. He's got the basketball ahead of the key. Allman thought about it. Gives it up for King right side. He's at the wing. King surveys. Now Natsvishvili head of the key. Drives inside with a left hand. And contact and a foul is called. Who will it be on? It'll be on Luke Gray. Dow was lurking on the weak side. He was trying to reject that on the baseline. And I think if Gray doesn't bump him, it might be clean. But there'll be 2 shots coming for Gugan Natsvishvili. My goodness, what a second-half effort from ORU. We've seen it before. They are outscoring North Dakota 30-16 in the second half. So 2 shots for the Georgia native. He had a 57% free throw shooter on the year. And he misses the first one well off to the right. He was 5 of 5 for the free throw line before that attempt, so much higher than his season average, of course, as Anderson checks out. Marley Curtis back in for UND. Second one coming for Natsvishvili. It's on the way, and it's good. Back to a 2-possession game, 54-50. That's the first point for UND in 5.5 minutes as Furnish bounces it across the timeline, left wing for Neve. Neve looks. He finds Dow off the screen. Highly contested 3. Rims in and out. And the rebound ripped down by King. But not a bad look from Dow. It nearly went down as Thomas will bring it across for UND with 6 minutes left to go. 54-50, North Dakota in front. Much different ball game than we had moments ago. Natsvishvili inside gets fouled on another attempt. Who will this go on? Go on, Jack Turner. It's his 4th. So that'll send Natsvishvili back to the free throw line. A couple of new subs ready to check in for ORU. It's Yamanuchi Williams and Ty Harper. Wouldn't be surprised if those 2 stay in the game for the remainder of the game. So Natsvishvili just split a pair. See what he does here. First one on the way. Rims in and out. So Turner and Gray take a seat for Harper and Yamanuchi Williams. ORU's made 5 of their last 7 shots. It's a 13-1 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Trio of dribbles for the left-handed foreigner, and he puts it through. So Natsvishvili splits back-to-back pairs of free throws, and it's a 5-point UND lead, 55-50. North Dakota fans starting to get a little rambunctious here in Grand Forks. Furnish feeds it right wing for Dow. Right back up top for Furnish between the circles. Goes right, back to Dow. Left side, Dow drives inside the paint. Pocket pass for Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, and he missed the layup, but he got fouled, and 2 shots coming for number 27. It's a great afternoon continues for him. Foul will go on Reggie Thomas. That's his 2nd personal, and ORU is now in the bonus as well. It's a 17th foul on North Dakota, so keep track of that with 5:38 left to go in the ball game. Yamanuchi Williams, 17 points here this afternoon, and he's got the first free throw. He was 0 of 2 until that make from the stripe. And on the season, a 72% free throw shooter. So not a bad free throw shooter by any stretch of the imagination, just an uncharacteristic start. And he knocks down a pair right there to bring us back within 3. It's 55-52 with just over 5.5 left to play. Things heating up on a chilly New Year's Day just south of the Canadian border. Thomas with it at the volleyball line between the circles for UND. Goes right at the wing. Pocket pass. Nosvich-Feely, layup too strong, but a putback by Thomas is good. That was a great play by Reggie Thomas. He read it the entire way and found a lane to the basket for the offensive putback. Now what will ORU do as Furnish brings it across? Goes left around a screen from down. Now back to a pocket pass. Yamaduchi Williams had it stripped by Thomas. They have numbers if they hurry, and Thomas gets fouled from behind. They go on Ofri Neve. That's his third. And ORU is now over the limit. So it'll be 2 shots for the rest of the way for North Dakota. But Reggie Thomas at the free throw line. He's got 5 points. His first attempt from the line. Just 5 of 7 this year. He knocks down the first. That makes it a 6-point game for UND as they're starting to swing back. Thomas with a deep breath. And it is up and good. Now back to a 7-point game. ORU feel like you need a bucket here with 5 minutes left to go. They've been as close as 3. Furnish across the timeline, pretty much straight on, and he threw it away. Nosvich-Feely anticipated the pass, and he gets in, lays it in, and the foul. That is an absolute backbreaker. Absolute backbreaker. Foul will go on Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. That is his 4th. Or they're actually going to give Furnish the foul. I beg your pardon. That's his first. So Yuto still has 3. Luke Ray back into the ball game as Yamanuchi Williams checks out. Furnish will check out as well as Jack Turner back into the game. That makes it a 9-point game, and Nosvich-Feely back to the free throw line. I mean, what a turn of events. Nosvich-Feely's free throw is good. Got to give him credit for a guy who shoots at 57%. He's 8 of 10 here today. Dow off the handoff. Left wing now for Neve. Under 5 minutes. Finds Dow straight on 3. He's on the way. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Neve somehow put it back up and in all in one motion. And Ofri Neve with a big-time putback to get ORU back in the scoring column at 62-54 with 4.5 to play. Thomas head of the key. Rejects the screen. Goes left. Kicks it out for King left corner. Drives to the Summit logo all the way in. And a block is going to be called on Ofri Neve. That's his 4th. Josh Jones ready to check back in for North Dakota. So Eli King at the line. He's 0 for 1. He hits the first one. So Jones checks in for Nosvich-Feely, who's put up some really quality minutes as of late. He's got 18 points to lead all North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Second free throw from King takes a home bounce. And it's back to a 10-point game, 64-54 with 4:23 left to go in the ball game. ORU needs momentum, and they need it in a hurry. Harper one-on-one across the timeline against Reggie Thomas. Harper finds Turner after a couple of screens. Turner back up top for Harper, nothing doing. Now left wing for Dow with 15. Dow, pocket pass for Gray, slips to the basket, got fouled. The layup goes in and out, but 2 free throws coming for the sophomore Luke Gray. Who was the foul on? It'll go on Zach Kraft. That is his 3rd personal. Team foul number 8 on UND, so 2 shots for Luke Gray. These are big ones. 75% free throw shooter for the Edmond, Oklahoma native. First one on the way for Luke. Good. Hit the back rim and went straight down. Nosvich-Feely right back in for Josh Jones after a few seconds. Makes it a 9-point game with 4:04 left. ORU's really going to have to dig in here in the final minutes. Second free throw from Gray. Up and down. 2 big shots from Luke Gray to draw back within 8, 64-56. UND in front working against soft pressure. Thomas will bring it across against Harper, who fades back. Thomas works his way left. Into the corner now for King. King surveys inside, doesn't have anybody. Now finds Kraft left corner, right back up top for King. King surveys with 14, now gives it up. Thomas drives inside for the right wing. Layup too strong, but he got his own miss. That's Curtis, rather. Then his putback was blocked. But they call a foul on Gray. As Gray comes up holding his nose. So clearly some contact there. And I wonder if it'll be enough to go get the stripes to look at. I think that's what Corey Barnett's wondering as well. But nevertheless, it'll send us to our under 4 immediate timeout with 3:41 left to go in the ball game as North Dakota 64 and Oral Roberts 56. And a lot of basketball between us and the final buzzer. So don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Welcome to Lamar Outdoor Advertising, the largest outdoor advertising company in the U.S. and one of the most successful operators in the outdoor advertising industry. We offer advertising in 2/3 of the top 50 markets in the country, as well as over 100 years of experience to help you make the most of this valuable marketing tool. Please visit our website, www.lamar.com, to learn more about our award-winning team and services. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. Let us know how we can best assist you when we return to the line.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
This is number 7, Martin Skillips, and you're listening to Golden Eagles basketball on ORU Sports Network.
TTCU Federal Credit Union is proud to be the exclusive credit union partner of Oral Roberts University. Founded by teachers in 1934, TTCU serves more than 150,000 members with 21 branch locations. If you don't have the ORU School Pride Visa debit card, get one today and support the Golden Eagles. Visit ttcu.com/ORU for details. Under 4 minutes to play here in Grand Forks. 3:41 on the clock. It's North Dakota 64 and Oral Roberts 56. They've been down by as many as 18 in this second half. They crawled back to within 3, but North Dakota has fought back. The Stripes did go to the monitor during the break after Gray came up holding his nose to see if there's anything flagrant about it, and they have not come to a decision just yet. Looks like they're informing both huddles, though, as we speak. So we'll get word about that to you as quickly as possible. It was a foul on Luke Gray. Corey Barnett's getting an explanation right now outside of his team huddle. There'll be 2 shots for Natsvishvili, who's torn apart ORU down the stretch. And I don't think they're going to get anything based off of the reaction of KB down there. I beg your pardon, it's Curtis at the free throw line. Now Marley Curtis, a 60% free throw shooter. He is 0 for 4 from the field. He has not shot a free throw here tonight. First one on the way. Bounces over the front rim. My goodness, I don't know how that got over. Josh Jones back in for Natsvishvili, a 9-point game, 65-56. And it looks like Paul Sather may be doing a little bit of a chess match there, offensive and defensive substitutions, as Curtis makes both. Back to a 10-point advantage for UND, and ORU's got to get going, and they got to do it now. Harper brings it across one-on-one with Thomas. Goes left around a Dow screen. Harper gives it up for Yamaduchi Williams. Right back to Harper, left corner. Skip pass into the corner now. Right side for Neve. Throws up a wild shot, got fouled. 2 shots coming for Ofri Neve. Foul will go on Zach Kraft, his 4th. That'll prompt Natsvishvili to come back into the ball game. I'm actually going to get it on Eli King. So King will pick up his 3rd. He wasn't in the area, so I'm a little surprised. But nevertheless, Neve knocks down the first free throw. So Jones takes a seat. Natsvishvili back in with 3:23 and a 9-point lead, 66-57. Or are you trying to make it an 8-point game? 2 dribbles for the Israeli native. No good. And the back tap finds Kraft and UND. So 9-point game. Thomas will bring it across for North Dakota. Bounces it head of the key. Kraft extra pass right wing for King. Now head of the key for Natsvishvili, who surveys. Looking for a handoff. Fakes it a couple of times. Wanted the back door with Thomas, but didn't have it. Now Thomas drives, gives it back up, but Natsvishvili dribbled it off of his foot. Here comes Neve, gives it up. Dow, pull up three in transition. Too strong. Offensive rebound for Neve, and he gets fouled by King on the reach-in. That'll be King's fourth. That's a big one. 2:54 left to go in the game, and Ofri Neve will be shooting 2 shots as UND is over the limit. So massive opportunity for ORU to get points with the clock stopped with 2:54. Big bend to the knees, and Neve misses the front end. Need these shots. Absolutely need these shots. One more opportunity for number 9. Neve, couple of dribbles, free throw up and good. 66-58, 2:54 left to go. Pressure on for ORU. They get it to Kraft, far sideline, right back to Thomas. Now they retreat. Thomas brings it across. Engels left. Thomas still towards half court, bounces at Kraft, and that pass nearly picked off by Neve, but they get him for a foul. I don't know about that one. And that is the end of the line for Ofri. That's his 5th. And Corey Barnett will call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout with 2:44 left to go in the ball game as he tries to figure out his substitutions with Neve out of the ball game. It's North Dakota 66 and Oral Roberts 58. We'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. Good one continues right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This is number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Eli King with free throws out of the timeout. 66-58, UND in front with 2:44 left to go in the ball game. Ofri Neve just fouled out, and King misses the front end. It's Dow, Yamanuchi, Williams, Killups, Harper, and Turner out there for Oral Roberts. One more coming for Eli King. Free throw, too strong, and the rebound tracked down by Harper. 2 big misses. Here comes Harper up the far sideline. Gets a screen to the right. Pocket pass, Yamanuchi Williams. Gets it underneath. Killups was all alone, but he didn't take the shot. Now gives it up for Dow. Dow attacks at the free throw line. Gives it up for Turner, right wing. 17 to shoot. Turner spins back around to the Summit League logo. Finds Killups on the back cut. Ball loose on the deck. Yamanuchi Williams has it, and he gets fouled by Thomas. That was a chaotic possession. Thomas gets called for his 3rd personal. And 2 shots coming for Yuto Yamanuchi Williams as he gets fouled on the loose ball. I mean, Killups was wide open underneath, but I don't know if he knew he was that wide open. That's why he gave up the basketball. So it'll be Yuto Yamanuchi Williams back on the free throw line. And it has been his ball game. He's got 19 points, 8 of 9 from the field, but he is 2 of 4 from the stripe. Big shots here for ORU with 2:24 left. First run from Yuto is good. Natsvishvili, as they've done throughout the last few minutes, subs in for Josh Jones, and Marley Curtis also back in as Allman takes a seat. 66-59, a chance to make it a 6-point ball game. Yamanuchi Williams, bend to the knees, flings it up too strong. Back tap was in the hands of Dow, and it's right back to Curtis and UND. He almost had it. 2:18 left to go as Thomas will bring it across for North Dakota. Thomas bounces it. Now Kraft works his way to the right wing where he hands off for King. Now head of the key for Natsvishvili, 14 to shoot. We approach 2 minutes. Natsvishvili fakes the handoff, one to the back door with Thomas, and his layup up no good. Dow there with a contest. ORU off and running. They give it up for Turner. Turner inside, slithers his way in, floater up, left it short. A tie-up with Natsvishvili and Turner, and they're going to call a foul. Turner was trying to draw the jump ball. That's going to be his 5th foul, so he's out of the game now. I think it was the right idea by Jack. Well, they whistle him for a foul instead. I don't know, looking at the replay. I mean, I don't wear the stripes for a reason, but I thought that was a tie-up rather than a foul, and instead it's 2 free throws for Natsvishvili, who has shot it way above his season average at the free throw line here tonight. 57% coming in, 8 of 10 on the game. Bend to the knees for the lefty. Flings it up, missed it short. Remains a 7-point game with 1:53 left, 66-59, UND in front. ORU's drawn back within 3. They've trailed by as many as 18 in this half, 19 for the game. Second free throw on the way, and it bounces off. Yamanuchi Williams grabs the rebound. Here comes Harper up the far sideline. ORU needs points, and they need them quick. Harper outside. Yamanuchi Williams thought about it from straight on. Now right back to Harper, who gets double-teamed at half court. Harper picked up his dribble in a bad spot. Flings it underneath. Killip's wide open. Hangs and hits. Back to a 5-point game, 66-61 with 92 seconds left to go. Thomas brings it across. What kind of pressure does ORU bring defensively? They don't have to foul. They just need a stop. Furnish working one-on-one with Thomas. Thomas goes left. Now he's back between the circles. Gets a screen. Drives inside. Kicks it back out. King thought about it from the right wing. Now he'll dribble it back out with 12 on the timer. King gets around Killips. Inside. Hangs. Right-handed layup. Good. And a timeout called by UND. That makes it back to a 7-point game, 68-61. And Eli King potentially with an early dagger. We'll see if it's a full timeout or a 30-second timeout. It looks like a full timeout, and we will take it with them. 69 seconds left to go, and UND in front, 68-61. We'll be back with you in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta.
Minute 09 left to go in the ball game. Oral Roberts basketball out of the timeout. They got to go the length of the floor as Furnish gets it into Harper. They trail 68-61. Harper gets to the left side. Harper into the paint. Spins around a couple of times. Tough fadeaway jumper. Missed it well short. Kilps with the offensive rebound, though. Keeps it alive. Hands off for Dow. Dow step back. Left 3 in the corner. Off the front of the rim. And the rebound ripped down by Natsvishvili. He's got daylight to work with. They got to foul him, and Harper does that. 49.8. And the dream is getting farther and farther fetched for Oral Roberts. It's been a completely different second half. ORU scored 20 points in the first half, their lowest total this season. And they've scored 41 in the second half. They're outscoring UND by 10 in the second 20 minutes. But They're down 17 at the break, and that is a tough thing to come back from on the road. First free throw from Natsvishvili on the way. Too strong. It nearly bounced in and had some funky English on it. Anderson checks out. Curtis back in for UND. It remains a 7-point game, 68-61 with 49 ticks left to go. Natsvishvili with a trio of dribbles yet again. A free throw is on its way. Left it short. Rebound goes through his legs and finds Kraft, and now King's got the basketball. ORU's not fouling right now. 15 on the timer. King at half court. Gives it up for Kraft. 10 to shoot. Kraft goes around a couple of screens. Found himself open, but got it swatted off the backboard. Natsvishvili underneath. And a foul called on the putback. And I'm not sure why ORU didn't foul earlier. There's 33 seconds left. They're down 7. And Natsvishvili with a chance to really put this game away. Bend of the knees, Natsvishvili misses it short. Well, he started out hot, and now the law of averages is starting to kick in. He's 8 of 15. Started 8 of 10. Second one on the way. And it hits the back rim and goes down. Furnish to inbound. They got to go the length of the floor. Down 8 with 33 seconds left. Harper up the far sideline. Harper dumps it off for Dow. He'll pull on the left wing. 3 ball. Too strong. Rebound tapped around by Furnish. King comes out of the scrum with it. King ahead of the pack, and he gets fouled by Harper. And now Harper and King, or rather Natsvishvili gets into it with Harper, and King immediately separates them because I don't think there was anything purposeful on that. It was just the speed of the play type of foul. Obviously, the UND fans disagree with me, but we'll see if they go ahead and look at this. He did get him around the shoulders, but he was just trying to foul him on a fast break. I think it's one of those things that looked way worse than it actually was. And honestly, good on Eli King, too. He was the first guy in there to break it up. He's like, hey. And he's the one who got fouled. That's why I say that. So he was in there immediately to say, hey, don't do this. Doesn't need to happen. And I agree. So both teams huddle up, and the Stripes at the scorers table. Well, with 21.3 left to go, it's UND 69, ORU 61. And this has been a theme that has been created by Oral Roberts. It's likely going to be another comeback effort that falls short. And it's due to a lackluster first 20 minutes. We've seen that time and time again from ORU, where they just have not been able to get anything going in the first 20, and they have to rely on the second 20 to try and get back into the ball game. Have they been a good second half team this year? Absolutely. They sure have. But they need to trickle that over into the first 20 minutes to give themselves a shot. Because if they can do that, they'll have a chance to win any and every game that they play in Summit League. But, of course, 20 points in the first half and down 17 at the break is a hard recipe for success on the road. So the referees are done looking at the monitor. But this will be a tough one to swallow for ORU. Trying to get off to a good start in Summit League play. And another, again, example of just tale of two halves. Corey Barnett getting an explanation, as well as Paul Sather. With 21.3 seconds left. Corey Alford peering over the shoulder of KB to hear on that discussion. And seems like a pretty quick discussion, nothing crazy. And they're going to get Ty Harper with a flagrant 2 on that. So Ty's done. So that is the end of the line for number 1 as Reggie Thomas comes over and daps up Ty Harper on his way out. Good sportsmanship there. And again, I don't think there was anything. It wasn't a foul, of course, but I don't think there was anything, malicious in the intent as King misses the first free throw. It was just the speed of the play, and I think that made it look a lot worse than maybe it actually was, but that's the decision. Second one from King on the way, and he makes the second. Makes it a 9-point game, and it'll be a inbound play on the baseline for UND, as Thomas will do it. Chase Martin into the game for the first time. Lobs it ahead of the key for Curtis, who's immediately fouled by Yamanuchi Williams with 20 and a half. That is his 4th personal. That'll send Marley Curtis to the line, a 60% free throw shooter, but he's made both of his attempts here today, make it all 3. Josh Jones back in for UND. Second one, rims back out and in again. 72-61. UND in front. Furnish races across the timeline. Gives it into the right corner. Catch and shoot 3. Killips. Left it short. Rebound King. And all he has to do is dribble it out. A comeback effort falls short here on the road for ORU in conference game number 1. They score 41 points in the second half. But it's not enough as North Dakota takes home a 72-61 victory in conference game number 1 and to kick off 2026. Good effort in the second 20 minutes. It's just the first 20 minutes that ORU has got to get figured out. And that'll be a discussion as we move forward in conference play. But don't go anywhere. We continue right here on the ORU Sports Network with the Empire Fence postgame show. We'll recap it all for you and sit down with head coach Corey Barnett for a postgame conversation and breakdown after his team's 72-61 loss against North Dakota. So stick with us. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
A full breakdown, reaction, and analysis of Golden Eagle basketball comes your way right now. Hear from head coach Corey Barnett and more on the Empire Fence postgame show. Once again, here's Connor Clark.
Welcome back to Grand Forks, North Dakota. As Oral Roberts falls short in conference game number 1. Final score, North Dakota 72, Oral Roberts 61. This is Connor Clark here with you on the Empire Fence postgame show on the ORU Sports Network. Really appreciate you guys making us a part of your New Year's Day festivities here in 2026. And ORU falls to 5-11, 0-1 with the loss. UND up to 7-10 and 1-0 with the win. And of course, another frustrating one for Corey Barnett and company. And it's been the first halves that have really given ORU a lot of trouble. They only scored 20 in the first half. They score 41 in the second half. Again, just a night and day situation. We've seen that about 5 or 6 times so far this season. They've been able to come back once, but they've fallen short every other time. So the first 20 minutes is really it's the part that needs to get figured out the most, as UND finishes the game on a 6-0 run. ORU finishes the game missing 6 of their last 7 shots. Let's get you some team stats from today's game. UND shoots at 40% for the field, 44% from 3, 68% for the free throw line. They shoot 34 free throws and made 23 of them. That's a lot of free throws. ORU, 39% from the field, 21% from 3, and then 63% from the free throw line, 12 of 19. Turnovers, UND with 14 of them, ORU with only 12, and they did a much better job of taking care of the ball in that second half, and they actually beat North Dakota at their own game in that category. ORU points off of turnovers, 14, UND with 10 of them. Total rebounding battle won by the Hawks, 44-32, defensively 31-23, offensively 13-9. Second chance points even at 12. Bench points, and this is the lopsided category right here, 30 bench points for the Fighting Hawks, only 6 of them for ORU. Points in the paint, ORU wins that one 28-22. Fast break points even at 7. Blocks, ORU with 7 of them, and UND with only 1 of them. Steals 8-5 in favor of ORU. Assists 13-8 also in favor of ORU. ORU never led in this game. The only tie they had was at 0-0. It was North Dakota from wire to wire here this afternoon. Leading scorer for ORU, his first 20-point performance as a Golden Eagle, Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams, a career high for him as well. 8 of 9 shooting, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He knocked down a big-time 3. He also had 5 rebounds and an assist to go along with it in 27 minutes to match his jersey number. Connor Dow with a nice second half. He scores 16 for the game, 6 of 16 from the field. He knocked down 3 threes in that second half as well. 4 rebounds and 4 assists to accompany his 35 minutes. On the other side, it was Natsishvili with 19 points leading the way for North Dakota. He had 6 rebounds as well. Eli King with 13 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for him, 2 assists to go along with that. And then Anderson with 11 points and 3 rebounds. And we talked about the balanced attack in the Empire Fence pregame show. Well, we're talking about it here in the Empire Fence postgame show, because that's exactly what North Dakota did. And they used their strengths to their advantage, and they beat ORU by a final of 72-61. So both of these teams will be back in action rather shortly. North Dakota will host South Dakota State here on this floor on Saturday, and ORU will head back down to Fargo, where we will be staying this entire trip, and take on the North Dakota State Bison on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. You can catch that right here on the ORU Sports Network, as well as the CBS Sports Network. A little bit of national television for the Golden Eagles in their second conference game of the year. So should be a lot of fun as we break into Summit League play even further. But again, a game that is a tale of two halves. ORU down 37-20 at the break. They were outscoring UND by 10 at one point, by 14, I should say, honestly, at one point in the second half. They were up 30-16. They ended up outscoring UND 41-35 in the second 20 minutes. But of course, you got to outscore the opponent for all 40. And they dropped their first conference game of the year 72-61. So we will talk with head coach Corey Barnett coming up next on the Empire Fence post-game show, rather, as he recaps today's contest and how we look forward to the North Dakota State matchup on Saturday. So all that and more is coming your way next. Stick with us. This is the Empire Fence post-game show right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Welcome back to the Empire Fence post-game show as we are wrapping things up here from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Conversation with head coach Corey Barnett coming up in just a matter of moments. Here with us in the quote-unquote bird's nest in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls in South Dakota. We're in Grand Forks in the Sioux Center. So that's where the mix-up is. A lot of Sioux going on in the Dakotas. But ORU falls here this afternoon 72-61 in their 2026 Summit League Conference opener. Let's get you caught up on scores from around the country in college basketball. No ranked teams going today. A lot of mid-major action here on New Year's Day, and we'll get you caught up on the games that are going on right now. Valparaiso and Southern Illinois going at it, and the Salukis with a 50-39 lead with 15 minutes left to go, and that one from Carbondale, Illinois. I was blanking on the name from where they are for a second. Illinois State on top of Evansville, 58-35, with 12 minutes left to go in that one in Normal. UT Arlington beating California Baptist 48-42. UNC Greensboro and Chattanooga tied at 18 with 9 minutes left to go in the first half there. And Weber State trailing Portland State at home 14-12 with just under 11 minutes left to go in that first half. And let's get you a little bit of a scoreboard update on the college football playoff, because I know many of you are highly interested in what's going on over there. A dominant performance from the 5-seed Oregon Ducks. They shut out Texas Tech 23-0 in the Orange Bowl. So Oregon is moving on to the semifinals. They join Miami as the semifinalists so far. Alabama and Indiana just kicked off in the Rose Bowl. The top seed Indiana Hoosiers taking on the number 9 seed Roll Tide Alabama. That game tied at 0, about 7 minutes into that one. And then the nightcap in the Sugar Bowl, it's the number 3 seeded Georgia Bulldogs taking on the number 6 seed, the Ole Miss Rebels. And of course, we all know the situation there with Lane Kiffin and how that's kind of a weird thing. He's apparently going to watch his team play in New Orleans, but obviously you can't coach, so it's going to be a kind of a weird situation. But that is that with the college football playoff scoreboard, as Corey Barnett is working his way up to us as we speak. So we'll have a conversation with him following today's loss and what they can learn from it, obviously, and of course how they can move forward in a positive manner, because again, this team has a lot of talent and showed a lot of effort in that second half. Against 41 points in the second 20 minutes, and they outscore UND 41-35 in the second half as well. They cut the lead all the way down to 3 to give themselves a chance, but unfortunately falling just short here in the opener in Summit League play in 2026. As the head coach Corey Barnett joins us now here on the ORU Sports Network. Big thanks to you, Coach, as always, for making us part of your post-game routine, and obviously not the result you guys wanted here to open up Summit League play, but a lot of fight from your crew in the second 20 minutes, and it just kind of felt like we were watching a much different basketball team as well. And what'd you notice, especially offensively, what they were able to get going, because it felt like shots were coming at a much easier rate in that second 20?
Yeah, to be honest with you, we didn't prepare the right way, obviously. So that's on me. That's on us as a staff. We have to do a significantly better job getting our guys ready to play, because we felt like we had a lot of really open looks in that first half, and we were very timid. We were thinking, which made us very, very slow, and it killed us. So I thought we guarded for the first 12 minutes of the game, and then let fatigue settle in. And then I thought we guarded for the whole second half. But on the offensive end, there was not enough of a 40-minute effort, and it killed us. So
you guys win the turnover battle in that second half 8-3. And how were you guys able to take care of the ball a lot better in that second half and get extra possessions on top of that?
Yeah, I mean, they know who they are. That's the best thing they do offensively and defensively. They're very clear on what their identity is, and they move the ball like crazy. And on the defensive end, they're going to trap you and try and turn you over as much as they can and really put you in situations where you got to be a basketball player. In the first half, for whatever reason, we were very timid and we didn't go shoot layups when we were wide open and really work hard to get open threes. And we got to do a better job as a staff at preparing them for that in the right way, to where we don't come out and have 2 straight 2-minute or 4-minute timeouts where we have 2 points. So we got to do a better job of getting them ready, and we will.
And final question for you. How do you kind of bottle up the second 20 minutes? I know I've kind of asked you the same question before, but just copy and pasting that almost into the first half, because obviously you guys have had the talent to come back and win some pretty miraculous games, but it all starts in that first half.
Yeah, no, 100% does. We have to, I don't know if it's shaking up the starting lineup or changing up a different group or talking to them with the way that we prepare, our communication with them, film, walk through, study. We have to shake some things up, because in those first 10 minutes, we aren't where we need to be, and we need to be able to be a team that imposes our will right away, and it needs to change quick.
Well, as always, Coach, thanks so much for the time. We'll talk to you Saturday.
Appreciate you, boys.
Well, that is the head coach, Corey Barnett. Big thanks to him, as always, for joining us post-game on the ORU Sports Network. And that'll do it for us here from Grand Forks. Once again, the final score, North Dakota 72 and Oral Roberts 61, despite the valiant comeback effort in the second half. So ORU will look forward to the North Dakota State Bison in Fargo at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. You can catch us right here on the ORU Sports Network pregame coverage starting at 2:40 p.m. And we'll have everything through the opening tip through the final buzzer for you. You can also watch it on the CBS Sports Network, or you can sync up the audio with the TV, which unbiased decision. I highly recommend you do so. We will talk to you again on Saturday. A big thanks to our sponsorship group, as always, for helping us put on these great broadcasts each and every single day. A big thanks to our ORU Sports Network crew for making us sound and look great each and every single broadcast. And a big thanks to all of you for kicking off the new year with us here in Grand Forks. Once again, the final score, 72-61 North Dakota. This is Connor Clark saying so long from the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center. We'll talk to you again on Saturday afternoon when ORU takes on the Bison for conference game number 2. This has been Golden Eagle Basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.